saying. There you go. Alright. Thank you all for joining us on our Sound Goblin Sunday gaming stream. I am, as always, your host, the Krampus.
I'm Bograt.
I'm Hunter Green.
And I'm Vincent.
Alright. So, before we get started, our standard warning, Ultra Despair Girls here. This game contains references to a whole bunch of unfortunate topics, including, but not limited to, suicide, emotional abuse, sexual abuse, and many other forms of trauma. Many of these instances will involve children or adolescents. Nothing we're going to show you is against terms of service for Twitch, but viewer discretion is still advised. If any of those topics are hot-button issues for you, you might not want to sit in on this particular Sound Goblin story time. That being said, we continue with Danganronpa Ultra Despair Girls, which we might very well be finishing today.
Yeah. We might finish with the child abuse.
Vince, I have some bad news for you about our next game.
Yeah, and... So, to stop for a second. Everyone but you is coming in a bit silent. And Shiv. Shiv seems to be fine for some reason. How good was that?
Did you see that? Who's the boss now?
I killed like 100 kids with that last one.
Are we sure we should really let this guy do anything really?
A bunch of adults cheering on top of that building that exploded? Acceptable
They
sacrifice.
knew the risks.
I'm doing some quick audio editing here before we continue.
The Phantom Mouse Cursor.
It's fine, it's fine.
It's also
Some
just
arcane
not
ritual.
on. Yeah, also the mouse cursor is not on the stream.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
it's the exact inverse of my situation, where for some reason you guys couldn't see the mouse cursor, but it would show up on stream.
Yeah. Okay, so that should be better. That's...
Be magic, yo.
Go ahead and everyone... Go ahead and say something.
I refuse.
No.
Not really any better.
Best
You're
I can
really
do...
gonna have to hammer out the settings to make for its own goddamn audio input for OBS.
Yeah. Doesn't matter how much I turn people up in Discord, because everyone else is currently at 175% volume.
Woo!
Yeah, I don't think the Discord volume is doing anything.
I mean, that's the thing, though, is that if that's what OBS is capturing, it has to be. But we'll figure it out after this stream.
Yeah. I'll listen to the VOD and I'll try and figure out where the discrepancy is.
Yeah.
Anyway, so as a short recap, we found out that the Toa group was the ones who originally manufactured the Monokuma units. They were designed to be like butler robots for people and serve other various functions, and somebody, certainly not Junko Enoshima, got in and screwed with that. However, the trump card that Haiji was still talking about for most of last session turned out to be this giant-ass mecha, Big Bang Monokuma.
As long as I control this Big Bang Monokuma, those little Monokumas are like nothing!
You have to get out of the cockpit eventually, asshole.
Also, those children. They squish real good.
Good work, you two! You guys are the saviors of this town!
This town, which is currently mostly on fire.
I was gonna say, the town that you're burning down?
Well, it's just being burned down in general.
Is that kid showing off his prowess? Like,
Greetings. I came to say my goodbyes.
Aw, going already? But this is where the fun starts.
For real though! The real deal starts now! It's like you finally get the girl of your dreams, so now you can start wearing her underwear whenever you want!
I hate this robot.
That example was pretty clever! Let's put that shit on a calendar!
I love that response right there.
By the way, before I leave, there's something I should tell you.
Oh, what? Is this it? You're finally gonna come out of the closet!
Haha, gay
I've
joke.
received word from the Monokuma kids on watch. An intruder has entered Towa City, and they came alone.
Alone? I see. Was this someone from Future Foundation?
I don't know, but I recommend caution.
Oh, I'm sure the barbershop's around here somewhere. Magoo, how do you get yourselves into these things?
Wow, the impact! Looks just like an action movie, meow. If this keeps up, all the children might end up getting killed.
You're in quite a good mood, despite the fact that your plan is about to be ruined.
Ruined? You talking about ruined? Monica's plan is totally going smoothly. Totally!
Smoothly. You call this smoothly.
Sorry.
Yeah, you should see when a
I know you
plan
helped
goes
me out
bad.
and everything,
Yeah.
but this plan is a secret, even to you.
By any chance, is this plan related to the successor of Junko and Oshima?
No! Zip your mouth!
Well, it does not matter what you're planning. In the end, hope shall win the day.
So to prove your little point about hope or whatevs, you brought on the despair, huh? Well, that's just fucking stupid. It's like going to the desert to drink some tasty water.
It's totally contradictory, right?
No, you misunderstand. In order to get rid of all the despair, you first must let it flourish. Wait until the despair has grown to its largest size, and then burn it, all the way to the roots. And after that, only hope will remain. That is the world I seek. There is nothing contradictory in that. Well, not that it even matters.
I'm amazed at his pain tolerance, considering he got some parts of his leg cut.
Yeah, the wrap up's fine.
So you're gonna burn
yeah.
the
Also,
crops and
please,
salt the
please
earth, huh?
remember that entire speech and justification when we get to Danganronpa 2.
Yep.
You really are amusing,
Slade tells
Mr.
me he's the
Servant.
villain of Danganronpa 2 or something.
Oh, it's a lot more complicated than that.
He's in it.
Despite the fact
We'll
that
just
you
say
know
that.
you've fallen into despair.
Yeah, he's in Danganronpa 2.
Yeah, one of the primary reasons we're playing Danganronpa Ultra Despair Girls is because
Maybe from
Servant
Mrs.
here is in
Junko's
2.
influence?
Yep.
Or were you always like this?
Who cares, Monica? Just let this chump exit stage left already. There's something way more fun and refreshing waiting for you.
Yep, that's right. I'm really looking forward to it. Just how look through the eyes of the successor.
Monica, you're so into it! Your heart resonates, hot enough to burn!
Thank you, Kurokuma, for giving Monica such a splendid plan.
Yeah, stop it. You're little...
God.
Are you pushing the little Monica?
Thank you. Also, we got a nice look at the back of her dress
Thank
there.
you for the hard
Yeah,
work.
the spine.
I'm sure
Yeah,
we will
spine,
not
rib
see
cage,
each other
and all
ever
that, yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I miss courtroom drama.
We'll get there again.
Yep. Just gotta get through this
Mr.
chapter.
Hyde, we're all here, sir.
And then
Good.
fucking
Thank you.
ZTD.
And then ZTD. ZTD is its own beast.
Everyone, hear me out. First off, I gotta apologize to you guys.
All the ones that are dead on the rooftops of those
The
buildings.
reason I was always down in that base
They know what they
wasn't
did.
because I was waiting for an opportunity. That was just an excuse. Really? I was just scared shitless by those kids.
Well, no shit.
Makes me a pretty bad leader.
Or, you know,
Yes.
a insane person.
This is
Someone
a
snapped me out
terrible
of it.
speech.
Those two girls over there, neither kids nor adults.
Hi.
Thanks to them,
Stop looking at
I've
me.
finally woken up. No matter how scared you are, if you want a hopeful future, sometimes you gotta fight for one. So never
So
again.
let's go beat up some children.
Never are we gonna hide and cower and lose what we care about. Now it's time to stand up. With our hands, we are gonna take back this city. We have the power now. With Big Bang Monokuma, we can do this. So listen up. Teach those deranged kids who really runs this town. Towa City. Our home. Our town.
This is certainly not going to end poorly.
And while we're at it, as a corollary, the fillet of fish
things are
really
turning
should
for
be
the
called
worse.
the McFish. Yeah. What?
Isn't it better if the adults are a little more calm?
Probably, but we can't just tell this group to keep level heads. They turn on us.
Yo, got a sec? Shiroro wants to talk to you guys. Right away.
Shirokuma, good timing. There's something we have to talk about too. So you guys are worried too, right? It'd be bad if the adults attack the kids, riled up like this. You think so too? Aiji seems like he's holding a grudge. Not just against the Monokumas, but the children too. If
Yeah, I
they
can't
end up
imagine
fighting
why.
like this, both the kids and adults will end up killing each other. Killing?
Why did it end up like this? I mean, didn't you want the adults to fight back too?
Well, just like you, I didn't know that Haiji had that kind of weapon. The reason I tried to motivate them was to give them the power to protect themselves. A Big Bang Monokuma isn't about protection. It has the power to destroy. If the adults and kids fight one another with the power to destroy, the damage would be terrible.
You don't
Hey.
say.
Is there anything we could do to maybe calm them down a little?
The way they are now,
Blow
I
up the
doubt
giant
it.
Monokuma.
We
Can't do
don't
that.
have to be
Well,
afraid
we steal
anymore.
the giant Monokuma.
We might lose
We
our
can't pilot it.
lives. We might take lives. But
Why
either
not?
way,
He
we
explicitly
will not
said it only
be
responds to him and his father.
anymore.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Today, we make the memorial of our victory. We make the memorial of the kids' defeat.
God, that's one of
It's
the
hard to
speeches that if you
believe
take
these
that
are the
out of
same
context,
adults
this
that were
sounds
so
really
scared
absurd.
earlier. They want blood.
The moment they saw that stupid huge Monokuma, their eyes lit up. Yeah, maybe it is their last hope. But maybe it's far too big of a hope. There's no way they'd listen to us if we told them to go easy because they're just kids.
Shirokuma, do you have any ideas?
By the way, if you're playing the drinking game where you drink anytime they say hope or despair, you should be
Hurry
dead
up
by
and
now.
say
From this
Ground
section.
from the water
running
alone.
amok in town aren't moving on their own like me. There must be a device somewhere giving them orders. Somewhere? I would guess that the controller is at Toa Hills, the kids' HQ.
If we get to Toa Hills before the battle gets out of hand and destroy that device...
Yep. The Monokumas will stop functioning all at once, and the kids will no longer have an army. If you guys do that, I'm sure you can prevent the fight between adults and children.
Yeah, it's not like they're a group of fanatics who would attack defenseless children. I hope.
But who's going to do it? It sounds really dangerous.
About that.
Oh, you better not tell us to do it. Sneaking into heavily guarded enemy territory to look for a device that's who knows where? That's just begging to get killed.
But when the Big Bang Monokuma starts attacking, the Monokumas will be busy dealing with that. If you use that as a distraction, it won't be impossible to break into Toa Hills.
Whether it's possible or not isn't the problem. Why do we have to be the ones to risk our lives?
But in order to save Byakuya, we have to go to Toa Hills anyway, right?
Yeah, but a device used to control Monokumas is obviously going to be well guarded. No matter what the plan is, it's just not possible.
I know I'm asking you for a lot, but you two are the only ones I can rely on anymore. I beg you. You guys are the only ones who can save this town.
Save this town? What do you mean? That's not what we're in this for. We're not heroes or anything, you know? Why put us in that situation?
Wait, Toko. I'll try.
Hey! What are you saying?
I know it's dangerous, but even then, I can't just leave it like this. I know I'd regret it later on.
Maybe you want to be like your brother? You admire him?
It's not like that!
So it's definitely like that. I knew it. You have a brother complex.
No, seriously, it's not. Kamaru, you've grown. I'm so glad to see you like this.
That's what's been bothering me. Huh? Watching this new you. For some reason, it concerns me. I don't know.
Don't worry. I'll be just fine. After all, I have a reliable friend named Toko.
That's... well, it's true, but...
So, it's the final hour. What are you guys gonna do?
Fine. You want me to go, right? Happy? Jeez, like I even have a choice. However, the objective is rescuing Master. Everything else is secondary.
Yeah, okay. Thanks, you two. Thank you so much.
Looks like it's about to begin.
Kill the kids! Kill the kids! Kill the...
Oh, we can just hit Monokumas with things.
Wow, it really was that easy. Oh god, he's himself and he likes what he sees.
We should hurry.
Master, if our plan succeeds, catch me in your open arms, Master!
Oh damn, I was hoping we were gonna get a fan. We haven't had one of those in a while.
Nope.
Do we have another one?
Yep.
Oh.
We have our own.
Yep.
Huh?
Just kidding. It's gonna be all right.
Stop it! More importantly,
Aw.
All right.
Could it be?
No.
Hey, child. Try like 30.
Legs in the legs too.
Just some of them will have like watermelons.
I have to say that for legal reasons.
Seems oddly threatening when you're holding a crowbar.
Some horrible, unthinkable situation. Look, a kid! Smash its head in!
don't mess with
He's
me.
coming right for us.
It's running away from you.
Also, horrible, unthinkable situation like the one you're in right now.
Yeah.
Well,
Where should you go? Anywhere else?
We should go. They're looking at us like we might not be adults.
no.
So young, who are about as tall as an adult woman, apparently.
You're right.
What do we determine? One of them's 20 and the other's 16.
Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, Toko not growing
Yep.
makes sense.
yeah. Yeah, at 16 you can be very close to fully grown, I mean.
I wonder if everyone's heading to Toa Hills. It looks like a real
Voice in the
war.
background. It's fine.
Is that mole man piloting that thing? Looks like he's getting out a lot of pent-up anger.
Are the children going to be okay?
Now's not
I'm
the
pretty
time
sure
to
there's a
think about
lot
the
of
enemy.
dead people at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So that's Toa Hills. Impressive.
I hear you coming around the other side.
Yeah, it's hard to sneak up on someone when you have wobbly sound effects built into you.
but I can't imagine why.
But you're right. No.
And I see a shiny all the way over there. Adventure.
Adventure.
Items highly more likely to drop.
Nice.
There we go.
And you get a nice view of Big Bang Monokuma.
Very slowly going through that building.
Yep.
Standing there, not moving the fireworks in the background.
Not sure what you expected from that.
I expected the bell to ring or something.
You have to use the ringer.
We're not firing a physical object.
Start firing
kinda weird.
data.
Wi-Fi signals. They'll go with Wi-Fi signals.
We got in pretty easy, huh?
Well, it's a hacking
it's
gun.
because
It's sending
Big
data
Bang
into
Monokuma is
the
making such a
Monokuma
mess.
bots. Make them do shit.
Toga, what are you looking around for?
There's no mistaking it. Master is here. The red string tied to my pinky. Oh, I can feel it tugging.
But in a building this big, it's gonna be hard to find him.
It's tugging
Well,
out Morse code.
obviously, all we have to
Masters
do
say,
is
"Go
catch the
away,
head
you
rat
psycho."
And make them spill.
This is a test of my loyalty. I won't be swayed, Master.
And while we're at it, we can make them stop controlling the Monokumas. 2 birds, 1 stone.
Idiot.
Knowing those
People,
rats,
not
I bet
birds.
they're somewhere up high where they can watch it all go down.
Yeah, that seems likely.
But from here on, we can't let our guard down. The Monokuma controller has to be well protected. Let's buckle up and get moving.
Yeah, let's end this. Personally, I'm hoping for an easy ending.
I'm expecting a normal ending, 'cause that's the difficulty we're playing on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds good. And while the credits roll, you'll be all jealous watching Master and me passionately embrace.
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't
so
think
she's
I'll be
imagining the
jealous
bad
of that.
ending.
For some reason, I feel like I've seen this before.
There's no chance it would suddenly ambush us, right?
More ammo.
Control robot. Before I go into the side rooms.
Ah.
Turkey looking nice.
We can't open the door. The robot's in the way. We gotta move it first.
Tokuichi Toa, representative of Toa Group in Toa City, announced plans today to rebuild Toa Hills, a city landmark only trumped by Toa Tower. This time, reconstruction will upscale the business side of Toa Hills. Toa Hills has entertained residents and tourists alike, and with the remodeling, the business and private sectors will be completely revitalized. Construction begins in 1 year and is slated for completion 3 years later.
There's an arcade machine over there.
He has contracted renowned construction company Majima Construction to aid with the construction efforts.
It's mostly flooded. Be careful that you don't shock yourself.
Well, that's a thing.
Yeah.
It is this very complex sequence of setting off the machines to draw the Monokumas so that you can then walk past them to get to the next machine, basically.
Yep.
Yes.
So do.
and then eventually hit the whole floor with electricity because it really doesn't
Yes.
matter too
From
much.
a safe place where we won't be.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we do this one first.
Right. Which will draw that one in, then you walk behind him, around. Get that one. Once that one comes up, then you can go through the little gap there. You need to go to the left to get that one, yeah. Alright, check the map.
And then down.
Yes. You need to kind of peek, I think corner peek to get that one.
I think we have to go
Yeah.
around. Yeah. Go around that way to here to get that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then stand here and do the electrocution.
Yeah.
Because that's the
Yeah.
only safe spot.
Yep.
Okay. Ah, dang it.
Just go to the safe spot.
I'll get to a safe spot and hit paralyze regardless.
Get that. Get
Boring conversation anyway.
Tragedy!
Tragedy indeed.
Yeah, okay. We have to do this the slow way then. Because there's no way I
Well,
can...
no, I mean, now you can
Now
paralyze
just stand on the
that
safe
one.
spot and shock everyone.
Yeah.
but there's no one I can hit from the safe spot.
Yeah.
That's not the only safe spot. Like, there's plenty of these that are not... Like, anywhere that's not bright blue, I don't think is actually underwater enough to send the thing.
No, because it's still doing the squish when I walk
that's-
here.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
giving me
fair enough.
That's all water.
Do it anyway, see what happens.
Should be able to.
You have a heart staying around anyway, so. And you might have time to. Nope.
Actually, it doesn't hurt you at all, apparently.
And did
It's like
one
one heart.
damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not an instant kill, like... It's still gonna be faster to just do that and take the one damage. Than,
Yeah.
They've also just been a quicker way of doing this whole thing in general.
This
It's not like we're
rude
going for 100% completion, so it doesn't matter.
pervert grade schooler live here. You know. The one who stole your...
I said nothing happened!
Wow.
And it just gives us an extra heart when we pick up hearts.
So I think you now gain
Hey,
4
we use
hearts
the
when you
remote
pick up
control.
hearts.
Yep.
We can move the robot, right?
It seems dangerous to just start playing with it. Why don't you touch it?
Yay! The robot moved!
It's amazing our ESP showed us that. Pick up before we go through here. No. Oh God. Yeah, we're not reading this one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
no,
one.
we're just,
Anyways, let's move on.
yeah.
I assume we can't open the door still.
No, there's still one more robot.
I think we're just gonna have to agree that all of their parents were terrible people.
That's kind of the
Yep.
running thesis, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every one of the
But,
parents of the Warriors of Hope were, in fact, terrible people.
Yeah.
Use that I just step on the switch, which opens the door, and then the bomb? Ugh. God, I'm confused.
Okay.
So move and knock back are the only things.
And Link.
Yeah.
Oh, and Link. Yeah. And that's okay. So it's just these 4. So where's the switch that's...
The grenade Kuma is currently
Yeah.
standing on it.
Okay.
That Bon Monokuma standing on the switch here, which keeps this door open.
Okay, so that door is currently open. Yeah, that door is currently open.
You obviously need to move that car out of the way, but I think you need to move the regular Monokuma first.
So it's like
past that.
So it's like Dance Machine, then Link in order to get one back on the
Yeah.
button? No.
Do the dance machine to move the bomber Monokuma next to it. Use Link to move this bear onto the switch.
Onto the button, then go knock back the beast. Or move the car, then
Yeah,
knock
move the
back
car,
the
then knock
beast.
back the beast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And make sure to point the regular Monokuma towards the wall so he
Towards
doesn't
the
see
wall.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That works. Okay, so first move. Sneak over here. That.
Link.
And Link. And that should be fine.
Yep.
C to unlock.
Yeah, he's fine.
Keep in mind you need to be in the passage before you move the car, because it will block off the passage you're trying to go down.
Right.
So...
Get in there and then move the car.
You don't see shit, Greg, bitch.
And now knock back the beast.
And that explosion will kill the other one. And then that one will kill the regular.
Kill the regular. Yep.
Boom! There we go. Yay.
And then just run that way.
This way.
That's a creepy wall motif.
Oh, the butterflies? Yep.
Caught in spider webs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This looks like the room of that mask kid. Tools
Yeah.
everywhere. It smells like paint thinner.
Oh, paint thinner. No wonder I was feeling a little loopy.
It's not the paint. Nah, better.
Interesting picture of Junko there.
Now we can open the door.
Collectibles? Nope. Yeah. There's so much I can do if my son didn't exist. So much I could have done if I never had him. I could have obtained qualifications and licenses, taken lessons, worked more. Instead, my entire life is just a platform for my son's life. I think about it every night before I go to sleep. If I woke up in the morning and my son was dead, how splendid would that be? But every time I wake up and see him, I sigh. Why are you still alive? Why do you have a normal life? I yearn for the day he stops being healthy and starts growing and just disappears. That's all I want. Why can't you just do something that simple for me? I want him to die so badly it makes me cry, and the fact that he has such a worthless face just makes me even more sad. It makes me think I'm the one who's wrong. I shouldn't have had you. Great, so we get the parent confessionals.
Yeah.
can keep going.
What a pain. After all this, they're still playing games.
Probably gonna have to do this another couple times. For the other 2 Warriors of Light.
Another robot?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no way
That
it would
makes
end
sense.
with those 2 robots from earlier. Not with these developers.
God damn it.
Toko, 4th wall.
I don't think she cares about the 4th wall, like, at all.
I'm gonna check around here real quick for collectibles and such. Yeah, at least a Monokuma machine. Alright, more burn ammo.
Burn!
It's that arcade machine again. Let's get a move on.
Four aberrant Monokumas. We might be able to defeat them in one go if we get the right angle.
Traffic jam.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's basically traffic jam. You just have to...
Very carefully move cars out of the way, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, in order to actually get that last shot in, only when in the right position.
Yep, good.
Yeah.
And that one. And now this one, you need to wait for the timing.
Yep.
So get the
So-
map up. Okay,
Great.
drop map and do it.
There we go.
Yep.
That PE idiot must live here. This room reeks of insecurity and overcompensation.
Do you have some kind
Just automatically picked up everything. No.
Toko, about this brain rinse part.
He clearly means brainwash.
Brainwashing? Does that really exist? I've only seen that in science fiction.
No, that level of technology was developed long ago. Technology like that can't exactly be advertised to the public, can it? I figured this was the case. The masterminds made the other kids wear those helmet things to brainwash them.
That's even more reason we gotta stop the adults from fighting the children. I mean, if they were under mind control, they aren't really to blame at all, right?
I know how you feel, but it's better if you don't think about that.
Huh? What do you mean?
I know that you're growing, but I have a bad feeling about this. The way you've grown, I feel like this whole situation has been a setup.
Setup? By who?
The one who teamed up with that white-haired guy, trying to bring you all the way here. And here you are, right in the kids' HQ. It's exactly as that person planned.
But even if that's true, if I just run away, I can't do anything about this war, right?
Right, but
It's going to be all right. I don't know whose idea this was, or why they're doing this, but as long as we stop this violence, nothing else matters.
you're right. We've come this far. Only thing to do now is believe in ourselves and go for it. You're really starting to sound like him now.
You think so?
Don't blush. Ugh, It's just like I said, brother complex.
No collectibles. Let's move this robot.
Yep.
Yay! The robot moved!
As far as robot designs go, I actually do like the design of the warrior Monokumas.
Not really Monokumas, it's just robots.
Yeah. That honestly kind of helps. They've got the, like, bare standard somewhere on them, like on the mask or on the chest here, but they're really their own, like, robot design.
Yeah.
There's a shiny next to the robot,
Oh,
just like
right.
all the others.
Right.
Yeah. We can skip these if you want. It's fine.
Yeah, these are basically just, the...
Horrible parents are horrible.
Horrible parents being horrible.
Look, his kid just got alcohol like he was supposed to. Wouldn't be a problem. What's the point of having kids if you can't send them on bar runs? Wait.
My mother got me to go buy her
Another
cigarette.
game corner here.
This room feels different than the others. It's less of a fighting stage and more like a riddle.
They've all been riddles.
0.
And a
Well,
door.
What shots do we have available to us on this one?
We don't have any shots available to us on this one.
Yeah.
There's nothing up in the top right corner.
Hmm.
I mean, stuff happens in this room.
Yeah, I mean, looking
Yep.
at it more isn't gonna solve anything. Then you can figure out what the actual premise of this is. I imagine go check the little panel next to the door, and it'll give us more information.
Wait, yeah.
There we go.
Use the thing that only you can see and the thing that only others see in precise order.
So detect.
Well, no, the thing that only we can see is the 0 we see
zero
from
on
the
top.
camera.
Yeah.
Check the laptop. Okay.
And if there's any other notes.
Yeah. Check the other side of that central pillar. See.
Ah, there we go. Okay. So, the thing that the shield can see, the blank, which I'm assuming is the 0, the siren, and the bomber.
So that's the order.
Yeah. So, since they gave us link bullets, I'm assuming we're going to need to use them here. So,
Right into the shield. 3.
okay.
So you just let that one go.
Is that a
Yeah.
3 or a...
That's a 3.
That's a 3. So 3, 0.
And siren.
Yeah, the shield was 3.
4.
Siren's a 4.
And bomb.
Bomb.
8. So 3, 0, 4, 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
So many reference books. I feel nauseous.
I feel right at home. Maybe you already forgot this, but I'm a liberal arts girl.
Now we can open the door.
Save again real quick.
Yeah.
Probably not a bad idea. Quit.
Whack.
That Monica girl was the only one who didn't have a room.
She's also the only one you haven't
What?
fought yet.
She gets special treatment or something just because she's the mastermind?
I mean, yeah.
Yes.
Kind of the whole point of being in charge.
So this is a real office, huh? Do you think I could ever have my own office someday?
I think another ice age would come before you end up in a place like this.
And I backed up into the doorway.
Yep. See if your gun is strong enough to just one-shot a normal Monokuma now.
When we get the eye shot, or when we have the charged up shot from getting an eye shot, it's a one-hit kill. If we don't hit the eye, it's a 3-hit kill. It's just much easier to hit the eye with a mouse and keyboard than it is with a
Controller.
controller, yeah.
Alien.
When I heard there was going to be a new member of our family, I wasn't expecting much, but somehow I'm still disappointed. We get this brat inside our house now? I have no idea what she's thinking. She and her whole attitude don't belong here. Food tastes disgusting when I have to eat with this alien and look at her smile. Everything she does nauseates me. I have a bad feeling about this. I can't shake the feeling that my family is going to pieces because of her, and my intuition is almost always right. Get a full battery. Go around the corner here to see if there's any collectibles.
Is this the right way?
A resting room.
Well, considering I can't go in there, then no.
Hey, you have to go, you have to go.
It's not a restroom, it's a resting room.
Yeah.
Different.
Yep.
Oh, and automatic cutscene.
It's no use. It's not budging.
Do we need a card key? Like we did for the elevator at Toa Tower?
Then we can't use this elevator, huh?
But it doesn't look like the other elevator's gonna move, so we have to work with this one.
Wait a minute. Would Haiji maybe have a card key? He is the heir to the Toa group.
Even if he did, that coward mole is in the middle of a fight with his Big Bang Monokuma.
The coward mole you're talking about. That wouldn't be me, would it?
Yes.
Yes, it would be.
Yeah.
Haiji!
Why are you here?
Same reason you're here. You're looking for the device to control Monokumas, right?
You too?
The Monokumas from all over Toa swarmed me all at once. Even with Big Bang, there were too many. So the plan's changed. Destroy the controller first, make the enemy lose their edge. After the Monokumas are out of the picture, we're just dealing with kids. We can turn this around.
Is that Shirakuma's advice?
Huh? So what if it is?
No, nothing.
But I had no idea you two were already here. No wonder we didn't run into too many of them.
Anyways, good timing. Do you have a card key for this elevator?
No, we don't need a card key for this. This elevator only works...
Retinal?
Sorry.
Is that an animal?
Retinal means eye.
But why is it locked in the first place? This lock shouldn't be on unless it's been manually set. Last time I saw it was open. So who locked it? Don't tell me. Is this also her doing? She trying to toy with me?
Stop your creepy mumbling to yourself and open it. Your eyes will work fine, won't they?
No. The only thing that can release the lock is the eyes of Toa Group's chairman.
The chairman? Your father? You said he was missing.
Missing, right. I only said that because I didn't want to admit it. The old man is dead. The kids killed him.
What? Wait a minute. If he was killed, then retinal scanning isn't even gonna work anymore.
No, as long as we have his eyes, the scanner should still work. So, all we gotta do is bring the old man's body back here.
His body?
Yeah. I think that's what whoever locked this door wanted me to do. After all, his body is on this floor.
On this floor?
Yeah, on this floor for sure. He was killed right before my eyes.
And they certainly have moved the body since then.
The old man was killed in the chairman's office on this floor. Throat torn out by Monokumas. I ran away, but I'm sure his body is still in the office.
Also, your retinal scan lock is really shitty if it'll work with a dead person's eyes.
Yep.
Most of them do actually,
leave the
like,
rest to you.
check for the micro movements that eyes make automatically.
It's fine. Just shake his head a little bit while trying to scan it.
You're not coming with us?
If I have to go along with their sick little games, I'd rather give up entirely. Besides, it might be faster to just destroy this whole building with Big Bang Monokuma.
What are you talking about? We're still in this building.
I know. I'm just kidding.
You're not kidding.
Yep.
Haiji. He's acting different now for some reason. And who's the her he mentioned?
Bum, bum,
Let's try the chairman's office.
First, I want to
Although-
investigate down this way.
I can't say I'm excited about what we'll find.
Oh, this resting room we can enter.
Yep.
I think we can enter the other one now as well. You
Yeah.
just needed to trigger that cutscene first.
Come up here. A complete manual for marriage prep. With just this one book, you're safe from womb to tomb. From engagement to divorce, we have completely covered the know-hows of anything and everything related to marriage. Learn the ABCs of marriage.
Don't mess with me.
I mean, she's right.
Yeah. Normally that'd be dumb, but considering how this game works, yeah, no, that's pretty valid.
Ugh.
Jeez.
What's going on? All right. Huh?
You see,
Time for you to go under the knife.
Well,
God damn it, tomorrow.
See, she's buffering.
Yep.
Also, I'm glad we found the room where they keep all the bloom.
Also, all these really nice Monokumas, they were just waiting for us.
Yep.
They were also interested in hearing the secrets of marriage. Just because they're bloodthirsty
sense.
killer automatons doesn't mean they can't know love.
We're Monokumas. We can't read. We need you to come in and read this book for us.
No, they were just waiting for some death flags to get raised. You know, to increase their chances of success.
And now we can go through this door.
If we miss a step, we're finished. You might say it's game over.
Oh, game over, man. Game over.
Who designed this place?
I mean, this very clearly is a collapsed room.
Enemies popping up at a time like this? Did they really
It's a
have
very
to make this
weird
level
collapse.
Who's they?
I would believe the argument of this is a collapsed room more if it wasn't the fact that there are clearly supports these random things in the room.
Well, I'm not saying it was not intentionally collapsed, but it's a collapsed room. It's not. This room wasn't like this when this was an operating fucking company.
You sure?
Toa Group maximum trust exercise. Super Rays. Which I believe is just greatly increasing the amount of Monokuma coins that we get.
Probably. We can't afford it!
Yeah, something we actually can't afford. Also, I'm not too worried about it, though.
No, not really.
That is what, the second time that's happened? You know, the first time since the very early game?
Yes.
And granted, this one's by an actual decent margin for once.
Yeah.
More children waiting for the inevitable end of the world.
Good news, we get to drag a corpse across that room. Except not.
As opposed to
I
the
was
rest
so
of the blood you've
shocked
seen
I
all over the
really
place.
drew out that last word.
To be fair, that's a lot of blood.
Kind of.
Also, strictly speaking, Toko does still have a slight fear of blood. Like, she's gotten over it partially, but not completely.
Yes.
Did you find it?
Yeah, we covered
Also,
that in the
Granted,
beginning of
but-
the game.
What should I do?
Also, it's been several days. This should be
Laying
a
on
lot
the
more
floor.
dry than it really is.
It's looking
How do you know that pink blood doesn't
You
dry
don't
still
have to
by
give me
for
the
pink?
details. If you don't think it'll work.
I mean, it's not like she was leaving
Give up
footprints
now.
behind as she
We
walked
won't
through,
be
and it
able to
seems
get
pretty
through.
dry to me.
And then all the people of the town might end up like this. I'll do it. Yeah. I'll do it.
Good to know a named character still doesn't actually get a character model.
And the thing is, none of this is blood, it's just paint.
It's done.
I put this head in a bag. You
What's
ripped
that
his head
paper
off.
bag? No, wait, never mind. I don't want to know.
Yeah. Probably better if you
You
don't.
didn't have to desecrate the
Okay,
corpse. You could. Well, I
let's
guess.
head back to
I'm
the
not sure you could
retinal
actually
scanning
carry an
place.
adult male body.
There
Never
was a
mind.
rolling
Yeah,
chair right
well,
there.
Yes, but you're not gonna bring the rolling chair across that fucking pitfall area.
Yeah, just roll across. Why not?
We get a
You
Bernie's
look pale. Are you
Danganronpa
okay?
edition.
Well, actually, never mind. I know you're not. Moving across a steel frame while pushing over mechanical bears? This is getting crazy.
Oh, shit.
I think it was getting caught on the side one or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
It's fine, we're good.
Yeah. It's not like this game's combat is hard or anything.
It can be decently intense on the hardest difficulty, just because you have such limited ammo.
Yeah.
But other than that,
Quit.
Okay, I'm taking it out of the bag.
Yeah, you do it. Hurry up and do it already.
Don't rush me.
don't rush me.
Christopher Walken, what are you doing here?
We don't need it anymore, right? Just throw it.
No, I can't. I'll get divine punishment.
Divine punishment, sensing ghosts? That's enough of your occult stories. Divine punishment is a fiction the living created. The dead have no power.
Fuck you, bitch.
Might be true, but
Miss.
Toko, did you say something?
Huh? I didn't say anything.
That's strange. For some reason, I thought I heard a voice.
I was just telling you to stop with that stuff.
Miss. Miss.
See? I hear it again.
Well, that's the thing.
What? What happened? What are you shouting about all of a sudden?
Ghost! The ghost of a severed head!
I told you, now's not the time for fooling around.
I'm serious!
Miss. You're horrible. Throwing my head away like that.
Fucking picture for her.
I am sorry. I was surprised. I dropped it on accident. I didn't mean to. Huh? I'm really sorry. I apologize. Please, don't curse me!
Curse you. There's no way I'd do something so lonely. I just want you to listen.
Listen?
Kamaru, get a hold of yourself.
We ran out of
You're
ways to convey facts,
hallucinating.
so we're resorting to ghosts.
My name is Tokuichi Toa. I was the chairman of Toa Group in the past.
I know. You're Mr. Haiji's father, right?
I see. You know Haiji. Then do you know his little sister Monica too?
Bum bum bum.
Little sister. Monica?
Yes, and this is why they didn't reveal Monica's last name the whole time. It's just Monica
Monica was a
Toa.
mage.
Yeah.
And when I attended elementary school, I was called the Little Ultimate Homeroom.
Then that kid and Mr. Haiji are siblings?
So you do know about Monica. In that case, I can get right to the point. I beg you, no matter what, using any means necessary, stop Monica from going out of control. If you let her do this, the name of Toa will be finished.
I'm pretty sure the name of Toa is finished currently.
This is bad. Kamaru's chatting up an illusion. I gotta bring her back to her senses.
The ungrateful child. She forgets she is in my debt for taking her in, and revolts against me.
Just in case you thought the ghost might be a nice person.
Taking her in.
That whelp's mother was my mistress. But that bitch abandoned her responsibility and forced Monica on me when she was a baby.
But isn't a father expected to raise his own child?
If her mother wasn't going to raise her, I wouldn't have tolerated the pregnancy at all.
That's horrible.
I even let her stay in our home and raised her. I
Can you
could
go
have
away now,
easily left her
ghost?
in an orphanage.
Yeah.
But that child made me end up like this. She killed her own father. It's all that woman's fault. She's the one who made Monica insane. I knew something was wrong the moment I noticed Monica growing more rebellious.
Wait, that woman?
Even thinking about her horrifies me.
The power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you.
Never thought I'd say this, but thank you, Toko. And now we have excised the spooky ghost of the terrible dad.
The power of Christ compels you.
I beg you, please stop Monica. Avenge me!
Yes, that just happened. A spooky ghost communicated with us and mostly bitched for a few minutes about how it was so hard being a dad.
Looks like you're back.
There are no good adults in that world, I'm noticing.
There are very few good people in Danganronpa.
Yeah.
There's no way that stupid chant would work on a real ghost. You were dreaming it.
Dreaming?
But he told me a lot of things.
About the Toa family.
Oh,
That
it
they're
was
all
just a
assholes. Or
delusion.
worse.
Really? A delusion? Look, you're tired. Dream about stuff when you're in bed after this is all over.
I still don't get it, but... Okay.
Spooky ghosts, ladies and gentlemen.
Queh, indeed.
Sometimes, demeaning Duck Potty, I think you're my only friend apart from Toko.
Queh.
Who designed this carpet and why haven't they been fired?
Yeah.
An artificial tooth on a broken Monokuma? What the hell is going on here?
The Joker was here. I don't think I like that map either.
Careful! The tricky one came out!
Okay, so from some of the little Japanese I know, they're singing about how the adults are dead.
Yep.
Most likely, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna duck into a side room for a second here to get away from the, beasts. Those who dream, Momoyo's throat. I shouldn't have had that dream. If only thinking it would make it so. How easy that would be. When you think about something like that, how are you supposed to feel? To keep myself from thinking like that, I'll just keep trudging along with my head down. Though she has finally fulfilled her long-desired dream to become a novelist, Momoyo Muto's talent has dried up in less than 2 years. Her dream, her money, her life, and the encounter too frail to call fate.
Which reminds me... Don't mess with me!
I'm fairly certain we know Toko's hopes and dreams. Marry Byakuya, become livestock.
Yes. What's your embarrassing dream for the future? Well, I have a normal one.
What?
No. But...
Don't mess with me! Ugh. No. I see. Well, you won't change my opinion that manga is trash, but I told you I won't make fun of you. And besides, the desire to be something is admirable. I would never make fun of that.
Plus, there's an opening. The ultimate doujin artist is dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nothing. I'm just glad that you're my friend. If I ever draw manga, I want you to be the first one to read it.
I can't imagine the day would come
The
that I
ultimate
actually
doujin
read a
artist
manga.
is dead, and no one is sad.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Stop death flagging. We had this discussion.
I mean, I will also point out that while we justifiably do not like Hifumi, in universe he had a humongous fan base. So
yeah.
Remember, most people didn't know that he...
Plenty of people would be sad that he is dead.
Yes.
Yay! More sock stuff.
The life of Socks is complicated. Oh. Hi, Bear.
And
we're leaving.
Yep. Invincible Doom Bear.
Yep. Checking the map real quick. Yeah, we're gonna have to go all the way around to get to the other room.
Yeah.
Yep.
Monokuma looks like he's looking for someone. How do you know? When did you get the ability to read the minds of homicidal bears?
It's all in the mouth movement, actually.
Yeah. To be quite honest, the Monokumas are actually very simple.
Killing Urge. Max batteries, +1.
Like re-raise or something?
Yeah, I'm just gonna take off.
Might as well keep, yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Alright.
So to clarify, by the way, since it was brought up earlier, this particular song is called Let's Play with Monokuma. It's the song that the Monokuma kids sing specifically to summon beast monsters. It was performed by the children's choir Monokuma Shonen Shoujo Gashudan. And the lyrics roughly translate to, let's kill merrily, we don't need adults. Can we make 100 corpses? Let's have a competition. If there's Monokuma, we are invincible.
I totally forgot something. What? The chairman's head! We left it! Now he's gonna curse me again! I'm leaving.
Sorry, continue.
If there's Monokuma, we are invincible. Let's play with Monokuma always. Let's kill with a smile. We killed all the adults. Let's gather the corpses and make mountains, graveyards of adults. Hunt, hunt Monokuma. Torment, torment Monokuma. If we all sing together, the blood will overflow. With Monokuma, let's all smile. Let's play with Monokuma always. Let's kill together. Adults are dirty. Can we make a mountain with 1,000 corpses? If there's Monokuma, it's a paradise for children. We are free. Let's play with Monokuma always. Let's kill lively. Never let an adult go. Set fire to a corpse and it becomes a campfire. Wow, so pretty. Bite, bite Monokuma. Stab, stab Monokuma. If we all sing cheerfully, the blood will overflow. With Monokuma, let's have a boisterous celebration. Let's play with Monokuma always.
Oh, God.
The game corner again?
And this is another one of those find a kid singing to Monokumas.
Over there! Someone's hanging from the ceiling!
Oh, hello.
Wow.
Alright.
Stop! Don't come near me!
Girl, what is she doing?
Ah! You two!
Just, hanging out.
These perverted bear robots are gonna gang up on me!
Ignore her. There's no way I can do that! You're too trusting. She's that perverted girl who took away your virginity!
That didn't happen in Toko, for the love of God, please stop talking about it.
What? No, she didn't!
A Monokuma kid is somewhere in this room controlling them! Find that kid and friggin' kill him!
You heard her. I'm not going to kill them! When the beast
Well, someone's
Monokumas
gonna
are
die.
focused on her, that's your chance.
Right, kid hunting.
Yep.
No! I'm gonna be humiliated by a beast, but I'm still a kid!
We should hurry up so she can stop talking.
I'm trying, believe me.
Please, hurry and save me! I'm losing feeling in my arms! Kia! I'm falling!
Not that one. Oh, wait, we gotta walk up to them and open them.
We got caught!
Alright, well, fine. We're in conversation anyway!
I'm glad. Even the worthy Homer sometimes nods. Did I use that proverb right? I almost never say stuff like that, so I'm not sure. But just because you're not used to it doesn't mean you should give up. Like those tentacles.
Okay, in exchange for saving your life, I need you to be silent.
Hey, why were you getting attacked?
You will speak only in pantomime and only off-screen.
It appears I too have
That's probably going to be worse.
As long as it's off-screen, you don't care.
Unfortunate. You sure seem nonchalant.
You can't see it.
Well, this is an act too. If I stop acting, it would be bad. I would lose my cool like some miserable wretch. To put this much effort into betraying me, I'm boiling with anger.
You're talking about Monica, right?
Yes, she said it herself. She doesn't care about paradise and never has. She was tricking us with all her talk about succeeding the will of Big Sis Junko. She even took advantage of the hope Big Sis Junko gave us. And she made everyone in the Warriors of Hope fight. No, more than that. Remember after I lost to you two, I got ambushed by Monokuma kids? I think that was her doing. Masaru and Jotaro probably ended up the same way. She didn't just betray the Warriors of Hope. She wanted to kill us. She didn't believe in friendship, or effort, or victory. The children's paradise we dreamed of, it was never gonna happen. From the very beginning.
If that's true, then what is she really after?
I'm not sure. But she said something about the successor to Junko Enoshima or something.
A successor?
She's twisting this whole situation to make a kingdom for herself, not a paradise for all. And as queen of her little kingdom, she probably wants to be the pampered successor. She's seriously the worst! She should just choke on a bowl of poo and die!
Hey, Toko. What do you think? Well, first off, I still don't think we can trust her. Saying things like, I was betrayed. She probably just wants us to let our guard down.
Never! Look! I'm completely unarmed!
For God's sake.
Please stop that.
If you still don't trust me, I'll let you in on a little secret. The whereabouts of that big fat liar, Monica.
Is she up at the top of the tower? Because that's what we thought she was anyway.
She should be inside the Excalibur, anchored at the rooftop helicopter port.
Nope, she's in the airship. Remember that?
Ah, right, I
Yeah.
forgot.
It's that big airship thingy you so courageously jumped out of. It's on top of Toa Hills.
If you know where she is, why don't you go find her yourself?
Well, I was planning to do just that, but that's when I got jumped by these Monokumas.
The device that controls the Monokumas. Is that in this Excalibur thing too?
I'm guessing that liar poophead Monica is holding on to it. She's controlling the Monokumas. Jeez, her stupid magic. Getting all carried away with that controller. You should snatch it from her. Then you can give it to me for safekeeping.
Yeah, how about now?
No.
Safekeeping?
No.
You're just as bad as Monica. And more importantly, where's the hostage from Future Foundation? This is crucial.
You mean that blonde guy who looks like he has really pretty nipples?
Yeah, that's him. No doubt about it. Master has to have beautiful nipples.
The master you're talking about is in the storage room on the top floor of Toa Hills. But the key to that room is in that liar poophead bitch Monica's pocket.
All I gotta do is strip that brat down and sneak
No.
that key.
Toko, don't fall to their level.
And after she's stripped down, bury her legs and let starving dogs come eat her.
You don't have to go that far. All we have to do is make her give us the key.
Oh, you're so kind, miss. But remember, the device that controls the Monokumas, just leave it to me. You can trust me with it. After all,
No, we can't.
I don't hate adults anymore. They're not
Why
demons
this
to me.
angle?
Not
Why?
Now then.
You guys make a way bigger deal out of this shit than the game does, and you're making it worse.
Yes.
Chill the fuck out.
Good day? Where is she going?
She doesn't hate the adults anymore, huh? Don't make me laugh. You aren't that good at acting. Maybe we shouldn't have saved someone.
Right now, we know where we need to go. So let's get to the roof already. Before there are more victims, we have to stop the kids and adults from fighting.
Kamaru, your eyes are scary.
Huh?
I told you before, Master comes first. But if we can save the city while we're at it... But... Got it?
Got it.
Check out the website for more info.
And yeah, through the door on the
Over
right.
here. Quick and easy cleaning technique. Rooms are said to be the mirror of your mental spirit. If the room is messy, your mental hygiene is not very good either. But if you're always busy in your everyday life and have no time to spend for cleaning, this book is the perfect cleaning book for you. With the godly skill of cleaning that only lasts 5 minutes per day, your room can once again be your sanctuary.
Toko! Ah! Amazing!
But that's...
Tell me, woman.
Amazing!
What's going on? Don't mess with me!
This has been a public service announcement.
We're not sure what purpose we're serving, but it's been one.
So I just gotta know something about them. Okay, not those bars, apparently. Like, some of those bars look like they were spears.
They are.
They are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. These ones are just buried in the ground.
Yeah. I mean, some of you have blood on them.
Yeah.
How much longer until we get to the roof?
We've climbed pretty high. Can't be too far away.
Straight shot in the side room. Got it.
Well, that's a pretty creepy door. What should we do?
Obviously go in it.
What should we do? Are you actually planning to open this obviously creepy-looking door?
Yeah, it's obviously meant to throw us off.
There might be something important or useful in here.
I'm not gonna help you out if a head starts rolling on the floor like last time.
Don't say that! It's scary!
What is this? That's why I warned you! God, jeez! Let's get outside!
Wait. This is...
What is this? It's written in blood. They're letters, right? Hey, Togo, can you take a look at the... Ah! Ah! Don't scare me like that! If you were gonna tag along with us, make your presence known! Jeez!
So, it was here.
Mr. Haiji?
You have no idea what this room is, huh? Well, I'll tell you. This is a torture room. Those kids were torturing our loved ones in here.
Torture?
You guys saw that broadcast too, right?
Someone help! That's my wife!
To try and flush us out from the base, those brats made us watch our loved ones get chopped up. It actually had the opposite effect, though. We were all too afraid to come out.
What? Such a despair-inducing idea. Someone with experience must have planned it.
You understand now, right? This room, it represents all the despair we were forced to feel. All the adults back at the secret base. Their loved ones were killed right here.
All of them?
It's not an exaggeration. Every single one of us had loved ones killed in this room.
Then... those kids somehow discovered all your identities and found your relatives? Yeah, so? Well, doesn't that sound strange to you? Do you really think those brats are capable of that?
Well, capable or not, that's what happened! And that's why we can't show any mercy! Not anymore! I'll never forgive those bastards! Never! This must be where they put the bodies. They threw them away like broken toys. You want to see it? When you do, I'm sure you'll no longer want to take their side.
We're not taking their side. It seems like something's off to me.
You go on ahead. I want to stay here a little longer. I have to. I have to tell the others about this place. I want to be able to describe it.
Mr. Haiji, I understand how you feel, but those kids didn't do it of their own free will. Let's just go. But... Toko, shouldn't we explain the brainwashing to Haiji? He won't even listen to us. It would probably make him even more upset. But I wanted to ask him about his little sister, too. You heard about that from your hallucinations, right? You shouldn't take that as fact. And
I mean, it totally
not just
is.
that, but a lot of things seem off. Off? The victims are all relatives of the people at the secret base. Doesn't that seem strange? No matter how smart those brats might be, how could they possibly learn who they all were? Jeez. Things are starting to get fishy. But
Starting?
we've come this far. No way we can head back now. I'm sure it'll be all right.
Well, a different kind of fishy.
You and me, we can do this. You're right. No choice. We have to press forward. I wonder if Haichi's okay. Stop worrying about other people. Right now, you should be worrying about yourself.
Oh wow, they hit hard.
Yeah, they hit like trucks.
Yeah.
He's here. Master Byakuya is nearby. Huh? How do you know? I can smell
Tracking device.
him. His aromatic, sweet fragrance is getting stronger.
You mean his BO is getting stronger?
Don't say it like that. It makes it sound like he smells bad. But then again, a smelly master is good too. That itself is a reward for us.
Oh my.
You're including me in this? Anyway, there's no mistaking it. He's close. But first we have to get the key. I know. That brat called Monica has it, right? But before we go, let me nourish myself. For some reason, this room creeps me out. I guess they use this room as a war room.
For some reason.
Probably made it creepy for ambiance. Pretty blunt if you ask me. But I guess you can't expect much from kids. Wow. You're mean. I'm glad you're on my side. That's a backhanded compliment. Maybe there's a hidden room behind that throne. Of course. There's always a hidden passage behind the throne. So it really was a hidden room. Do you think Byakuya
Good thing there was a bomb Monica was
This is
saying there.
exactly the kind of room where he'd be
Like it was
hidden.
meant to be.
Yeah. Toko, wait up!
Alright, I'm gonna go eat. I'll be right back.
Yep.
This one's different from the other one. It's really... This ladder, it's pretty suspicious. But Master is inside a storage room. What kind of storage room would be up a ladder? Well,
Let's just check it out for now.
Whoa!
These are all photos of Junko and Ashima.
Huh? This person is Junko Enoshima? She's different than how I pictured her. She looks like your typical trendy teenage girl.
What are you saying? Do you know how many people have died because of her?
Sorry, you're right.
And more importantly, this creepy room. It's like a cult headquarters. What happened?
Take a look at this. The girl in this photo with Junko. It's Monica.
I see. No wonder. She has a wicked face.
Really? Looks like a normal smile to me.
That just makes it creepier. Posing with Junko and Ashima and smiling like this. The way this photo was placed here, I'd guess this is Monica's room. No wonder she wants to be the successor. She worships Junko from the bottom of her heart.
But don't you think it's a little strange?
What do you mean? Don't tell me you're still on about that ghost or whatever. If you're curious, you can question her yourself. I thought Master would be here, since this is a hidden room and all. But I guess not.
Finally get Monica's trading card. Feels like you can pick out all the different personalities of Junko in the different photos.
I'm looking for the scientist one.
I think I see the scientist one anywhere.
It's around there somewhere.
Yeah.
My intuition says we're almost at the highest level.
You're surprisingly correct. That spiral staircase must be connected to the roof.
This door is locked.
No doubt about it. Master has to be on the other side of this door.
Huh? You're not gonna lose your composure this time? You're not gonna, like, cling to the door and cry and shout and make ugly faces?
Well, it's true that I might do that, but it's weird hearing it from someone else. When your purpose lies just before you, sometimes you need to be as calm as a corpse.
That's a creepy example.
Anyway, I'm not going to have some half-assed reunion now, but a full, joyous reunion later. And when that happens, I'll cry and shout and make ugly faces at Master's arms.
Are you sure he'd be okay with that?
There's no way he'd dislike it. Jeez, you don't understand men at all. You need to be in love.
A woman in love is the most beautiful woman of all.
I'll try to remember that.
Turn, turn, turn. I'm getting dizzy. You're right. Ugh. Do you have a paper bag on you?
Yeah.
That's it! This huge airship is the Excalibur! Does that thing even fly? It looks like a floating hotel. Whoa, that's a lot of them! Ah, nothing but chumps! Let's end this. Look out for Don't get in my way! It's like right in front of me! Kamaru, this is the
Ow.
last time you have to put up with it. Alright! Ow!
Ow.
Damn! No! Paralyzed! Yay! Great! Damn! Paralyzed! Ugh, so damn annoying! Enough already! I'm getting a little tired. Are you alright, Toko? Of course I am. Worry about yourself. Yay!
Alright.
No! Finally, we're free of interruptions.
All we gotta do now is get in the airship.
Then let's hurry and end this.
Fine.
Hey, Toko.
What?
A lot of terrible things happen to me in this city. And I have a lot of bad memories. But I am so happy that I was able to meet you.
Why are you saying this all of a sudden? You can say that stuff after everything's over.
You're right. I'm sure that girl Monica is in that huge hall all the way in the back.
Hey, welcome! Okay! Sold! Thanks for your business!
And I'm back.
Welcome back.
So what'd I miss?
Largely nothing. You missed a arena fight and us getting onto the Excalibur.
We found Monica's room. It's filled with pictures of Junko.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unsurprisingly.
Wrong button. Save.
Jeez. The atmosphere in here is practically screaming final boss fight.
Toko? We're gonna be alright, aren't we?
We've come this far already. Don't go freaking out now. They should be scared of us.
You're right. Yeah, I guess you're right. After all, we're a powerful team.
Wait, powerful team? Can't you think of a cooler name than that?
Well, then you think of one. You're the ultimate writing prodigy, after all.
Yeah, you're right. I'll think of something after the happy ending.
Yeah, after the happy ending.
Hey! So you finally decide to show up, huh? So slow! This isn't a manga! It shouldn't take a whole year for a day to pass!
A black Monokuma?
What is he? He looks vulgar.
Hey! Fuck off, Four Eyes! I wouldn't expect some pasty four-eyed
Wow.
emo chick to understand my charm! I get no respect.
I mean, it's literally the opposite of Shirokuma.
Oh, they're still like, goddamn.
They'd retire the next day. I'd make them choke on the haterade, and you're gonna be choking too when I'm done with you.
What is this thing? Blabbering on with its nonsense.
Could it? Does it have an AI like Shirokuma?
Did you say Shirokuma? So you know him, huh? How's little bro doing?
Brothers?
Well, he's like a brother. We bear folks stick together, you know. But that ain't important. Don't you think it's strange, huh? Weird? I'm talking about why Monica ain't here. To tell you the truth, it's nap time for little Monica.
Nap time?
Oh yeah, she's still a kid after all. She wore herself out being all hyped up.
What is this?
If you're brave
Doors.
enough chicks to disturb her nap, you can always try opening the door.
Which door?
Hell if I know. Monica made this little trap to keep out big mouths like me, see? If you open the wrong door, blammo! Instant death! Hello, nasty. But if you leave her be, she'll sleep for like 3 years. Now what you gonna do? Hurry, choose! Damn it, you're making me impatient!
Kamaru, you've seen that Monica kid before, right? So what do you think? Any idea which door she would choose?
Rather than choose, it's more like, which would she even be able to access?
But it can't be that simple. He said it's a trap, so it can't be easy.
Yeah, you're right.
Are you sure? If you solve this quiz, you won't get to hear all the bitchin' lines I worked on.
So what's up with the ladder?
Huh?
I'm pretty sure it's one of the
Blue door.
The ladder goes to the blue door.
I had to guess.
Ah.
I'm betting it's green door.
I can't get these copyrighted songs out of my head. I'm bugging out.
Oh.
Nope.
It is not the green door.
Victory!
We know her
And
room's
that's
at the top
end
of the ladder.
third arc.
Oh, right.
Where do we know that from?
Because we saw it in the...
At the top of a ladder.
Oh, right.
You people think she actually needs a wheelchair?
Yeah.
If one of these doors is correct,
I was not thinking about
you
it.
have a 1 in 3 chance of...
Don't rely on probability. Think about it. Smack your head and remember.
Hitting my head might make me forget.
Yeah,
Right.
now the game is explicitly spelling it out to you. She can climb a fucking ladder.
That might be
Yeah.
a clue.
The title of Voice of a Generation. Come on, stop taking this so
Wow.
seriously and help me come up with... Whoa!
Good morning! Good morning!
Huh, she stood up! Monica is standing!
Huh. I thought that's Haiji's line.
I knew it. You can stand. Your legs aren't paralyzed.
Oh? Would you look at that? You're totally right.
And you were like that from the beginning,
I'm
right?
Fiora! I can
You
walk!
just pretended to be disabled.
Don't tell me. You saw my secret room, didn't you?
So that was your room. I saw the photo of you and Junko, so I figured that was your room. But something didn't add up. To even get to that room, you have to climb up a ladder. There's no way you would make a place like that your room if your legs were disabled.
Look, she's got excellent upper arm strength, okay?
I see. So that's how you figured it out. You might have a stupid-looking face, but you sure are pretty smart.
But why pretend that you're disabled?
Because pitiful children are the most powerful, don't you think?
Huh?
Monica's home life was terrible. She didn't feel like she belonged there. But Monica was more brilliant than her brother or her father. And they hated her for it. But then, I thought of a way I could counter their neglect and cruelty. All I had to do was become a pitiful figure. Then, I would have the whole world's sympathy. The wheelchair was inconvenient, of course, but thanks to the act, I acquired much. I even acquired the Warriors of Hope. And Papa and Big Brother were a little nicer to me, too. They thought they were the reason I ended up in a wheelchair, so they really pitied me.
You tricked everyone all this time.
You're the worst. You're more awful than all the other kids.
Maybe. But to survive in that horrible world, I had to be. When Monica talks, everyone freezes. When Monica smiles, everyone stops smiling. For Monica, the outsider, the eyesore, to survive in that house, she did what she had to do.
I want to ask you, the Papa and Big Brother you mentioned, are they from the Toa family?
Oh, So you know that much too.
See, Toko? It wasn't a hallucination. The ghost was real.
It's a coincidence. Delusion and fantasy with a little coincidence mixed in.
It's true. Fantasy and reality overlap sometimes. I'm so desperate to make my fantasies real. That's why whenever I think about the girl I like, I strip her naked in my mind and pose her.
Okay, now's not the time for that talk. Silent mode.
So you're the one who made Kamaru come here by using that skinny white-haired boy, right? Why would you do something that could compromise your own plan?
My plan? Oh, you mean the children's paradise. Well, personally, I don't really care about that. Monica has a much more important job to do.
Does it have something to do with the successor?
Yep, that's right. The successor is the most important thing to Monica. And for that plan, I wanted you to come this far, Big Sis. After all, you are essential for the successor.
Huh?
Just what I'd expect from the little sister of the ultimate hope. You're so impressive, Meow. Completely different than when I first met you. Now, you have the face of a savior.
Savior? Kamaru has the face of a high school girl you'd find anywhere. But who cares about any of this? Hurry up and hand over the key to Master's room.
Key? Monica doesn't have anything like that.
Don't play dumb. Hand it over.
Like I said, I don't have it. You want to strip search me to make sure? Monica doesn't mind. But weren't you guys in a hurry? You want to break this controller, right? You want to stop Mr. Monokuma, right?
Is that...
Monica Toa, Chief Executive of Toa Group Robotics Branch. This is the magic that Monica invented. And as long as Monica has her magic, Monica can control the Monokumas and the Monokuma kids.
You're the one brainwashing them too?
Huh? You didn't know that?
This idiot rat slipped up. In that case, I'll make you hand over the controller by force. And after that, I'm going to make you hand over the key to Master's room with even more force.
No, I don't think that's possible. After all, I have a trump card.
A trump card?
A super big, awesome battle robot the Toa Group Robotics Branch created. That is Monica's masterpiece. It's so much better than the other Warriors of Hope robots. So, Mr. Kurokuma, I leave it to you.
Hell yeah! Leave it to me, Monica!
Glued all the different robots together. And all form the crotch.
So while it does have elements of the other robots, Spirit is not actually just a combined form of the other robots. It is its own robot.
Yeah. Who are you cheering for?
I was gonna say, why are they cheering? This sounds like a bad
I
thing.
just want to cheer in general.
Yeah! Awesome, cool robot!
Nah, I'm my own man.
As expected of a final boss, just the vulgar one came out. I gotta aim for him.
You sure try hard. Do you really want to save the adults that badly? Do you really want the burden of hope on your shoulders?
Oh, one behind us.
Back as well.
Yeah, you know the fucking drill.
Get it?
I get it.
This is for the sake of... Forget his name. The
Can I give thanks to
Okay,
my
I like that.
Sick rat?
Now, Monica actually had some really great lines during this fight.
Yeah, you know the fucking drill.
I don't think you could do anything to them.
Yeah.
Watch out! It might be a nuclear warhead. Or was it nuclear? One day is 24 hours? Ah, too damn short. I need some insomnia, because sleep is the cousin of death.
No one tell me he's a robot.
They can't make a robot that needs sleep.
Wait, I'm a robot?
This is for the sake of... I forgot his name, that hero guy who got bullied by adults!
Watch out! It might be a nuclear warhead. Or was it nuclear? Who's a bad boy? Who's a good boy? Who's a normal boy?
That's...
And you got that sure.
There we go.
In the front.
Who's a bad boy? Who's a good boy? Who's a normal boy? Who's a bad boy? Who's a good boy? Who's a normal boy?
This is for the sake of the sage
There
guy!
we go.
The one who got crushed by his heavy burdens. Huh? Is Monica about to lose? No.
And there we go.
Can't be.
Yep. Save your progress.
Claire.
Huh? You're kidding me. Monica lost?
That's right. Now, be a good little girl and just give up.
No. No. Is Monica gonna be killed? I don't want to die.
No, there's no way I'd kill you. Of course not.
The adults will do it.
If you don't hand over that controller, it will not be pleasant.
No, that's no good. If this controller is destroyed, Monica's plan will fail. And if that happens, Monica can no longer be the successor.
That's enough! Just hurry up and hand it over, or I swear I will spank you good!
Oh, fine.
If I break this, the Monokumas stop, and the brainwashing helmets will deactivate, right?
And then this uprising will be over.
But that was... well, it was kind of easy. Is it really okay?
Ramen broth
Is it
and
really the
climaxes
actual
should
device?
always be light. Or would you prefer an ending that has us getting beaten up and thrown from one despair to another? Just like your older brother.
I don't want that, but...
Well, you're forgetting the real happy ending comes after we rescue Master. So let's hurry up and end this.
It's really okay to break this, right?
It's obviously okay. You can stop the Monokumas and the brainwash gets lifted.
Right.
Or it just means the Monokumas go crazy.
It goes
Or
crazy.
don't break the controller.
Yeah, don't break. We could not break it and become a new god.
Don't break the controller.
Don't break the controller. This is an obvious trap.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Sorry, something is concerning me. Concerning you?
Concerning you? Concerning or disconcerting? Could it be that maybe you want to be Monica's ally at the last minute? So you're
No need to hesitate. Just break the controller. End this already.
You're right.
Nose! Please wait!
You? Why are you here?
Don't break the controller! Yay! Kotoko, you came to save me! Shut up! Who the hell would want to save you? Huh? I didn't know breaking the controller would also end the brainwashing. That would be bad. If it's just the Monokumas, that's fine. But the kids, we'd lose all the friends we made. If that happens, I'm gonna be all alone.
What friends? You brainwashed them.
But even then, I don't want to be alone. Please, Pretty, please don't take my friends away. Kotoko's right. Don't break that controller. If you don't, I promise, I'll kill all of the adults and build paradise. Shut your mouth, traitor! Kotoko, why are you saying such mean things? We're friends. No, we're not! You're just a traitor who killed your own friends! Oh, please. Please forgive me. Let's just forgive and forget. Live in the now. Let's kill adults together again. Shut up! Be quiet! Die!
What's going on?
Just let those idiots fight. Hurry up and break the controller.
No! Stop! Please, leave me just some hope. I'll even settle for just a little.
What hope? You really think there's hope for you guys?
Miss Kumaru Naegi, please listen to Monika's request too. Please, make the right choice. If you don't choose right, you're gonna replay this moment over and over. So make the correct choice and end this properly.
Jesus.
Correct choice?
So now can we progress with the game? Or do you guys still want to not break the controller?
To be honest, I was expecting it to be the bad end.
What I saw after that was fireworks. Fireworks heralding me as a savior. Yeah, a savior. The savior of Toa City. It's all
Those
thanks to
aren't
me.
fireworks.
I
Fireworks.
became hope.
Well, you know.
The hope of the adults who were treated so cruelly. Fireworks. Blessing me. It's all thanks to me. Everything is all my fault.
Yep.
Yep.
So there was the bad end.
Yep.
Yeah.
It is pretty obvious Monica actually wants us to break the
Yep.
controller, so.
Yeah.
Kamaru? What happened?
I'm glad at least it put us back there
You're not gonna
immediately.
break
Yeah.
it? That's weird. Why not? Didn't you want to stop those crazy kids? Didn't you want to be the heroine of this dirty, lame penal colony? Didn't you want to be everyone's hope? Just like your brother? Are you sure? If you don't break the controller now, this will just repeat over and over.
Hold on a second. This is backwards. Why do you suddenly want her to destroy the controller?
Because this is a magic scene! A happy ending scene! With all the Monokumas! And Monokuma kids! Gone for good! Right? Ignore her! It's okay! You didn't make a mistake at all! the controller get destroyed?
Shut up! You be quiet!
Toko, what should I do? I will leave that decision to you. However, because I'm leaving it to you, I will share the responsibility as well. So, just do what you think is best. What I think is best.
I can go to another controller, go for a controller option.
Almost certainly.
Make it really big this time when it first shows up.
I don't think it's a good idea to break it. At least, not right now.
That's right. Good. Thank you, Big Sis. Thank you so much for not breaking Monica's special controller.
Just kick her.
Jeez, which side are you on?
It would be such a bummer if the end credits started rolling before all the cast was here.
Cast?
He'll be here soon. Probably running down the hallway right now. See? His hand's on the door!
Found you, Monica.
See? Just like Monica said! Bullseye! We do have a sibling connection after all.
You? Why are you here?
Big Brother came to save Monica, right? They're being so mean. Everybody's bullying Monica. Monica's getting picked on by the kids and the adults. Isn't that awful? Big Brother, save Monica.
Don't tell me that's what you're actually here for.
I knew we should have pushed him out of the giant robot.
Yep.
Don't be an idiot! Who the hell's gonna save you?
Big Brother?
Stop calling me that! You're not my sister! You're just the old man's mistake. I didn't want you around. I never thought of you as family.
Why? Why are you being so mean? Monica's just a child.
You're no child. You're a brat who never learned her place. And now it's biting you in the ass. It's over, Monica. I'm finishing this now.
Please, stop, Big Brother. I'm scared.
Mr. Haichi...
So that's the controller for the Monokumas.
Huh?
What are you doing? Hurry up and destroy it! End this nightmare already!
Please stop! If you destroy that controller, all of Monica's hard work will be wasted! They won't be able to create the successor! I won't be able to inflict despair on the world!
How crazy are you? Now hurry! Hurry and destroy it!
I know, but...
Don't! You can't destroy it! This is some kind of trap!
Destroy
I mean,
it!
she's not wrong.
Destroy it, Kamaru!
What's going on?
I love how every time before you get the choice, she has that crazy face.
I'm glad you understood us.
What is this? Why are you siding with those brats?
I'm not siding with them or anything.
Did you forget what they did? If that's the case, then shut up and listen.
Listen?
Where's the camera?
Wow, amazing! A big chorus of destroy, destroy, destroy!
What is this?
All this time, the people outside were watching. They saw you defeat Monica's robot.
What? You did this, didn't you? You're filming all of this!
Huh? Monica has no idea.
They're still watching. They're waiting for you to destroy that controller. Everyone expects it from you. They're waiting for you to wake them up from this nightmare. You showed us hope. We were able to finally stand up to those brats because of your speech. That's why I'm even here. That's why I'm not afraid of these kids anymore. It's all thanks to you. You are hope itself to us.
We can kill again!
But if you still can't make up your mind, I'll just have to help you choose.
Ow!
Tell them what you've done. Everything. The whole truth. Then there's no way they'd side with you.
Everything?
The reason why you want a successor. Everything. Tell them the truth. Or I'll make sure you regret it.
Fine, I'll talk. It all started when I was still attending the Hope's Peak Academy Elementary School. Monica did a little prank to convince the Warriors of Hope to commit suicide.
Wait, what? That was a prank?
Oh, of course. Monica didn't intend to end her own life at all, but you all took it so seriously. And around then, Monica...
Oh. Dang it.
Yeah, careful.
The moment Monica saw her, Monica understood. Big Sis Junko is light itself that will shine down on Monica's boring little world. It's a miracle! Thank you, God! At least, at the time I thought it was a miracle. But later I learned it was inevitable. She came into my life just to take advantage of me.
Take advantage?
By then, Monica was already a chief executive at Toa Group's robotics branch. Oh, big brother, I'm sorry about that. Wasn't it painful to watch your little sister surpass you? And I'm also sorry to you, Kotoko. You didn't want to hear that little truth, did you? Big Sis Junko only cared about Monica. The other Warriors of Hope were just bonuses.
Don't make stuff up! Big Sis loved us all!
Love? What are you talking about? There's no way someone would love you. Your own parents didn't even love you.
Enough. Just keep talking.
I'm sorry, I got
Shut up and keep talking.
Stop, big brother. At first, Big Sis Junko was looking for a corporation that could mass-produce machines, so that she could use them for the tragedy. That's why, to meet her expectations, Monica started making all the Mr. Monokumas, concentrating all of the resources of Toa Group's robotics branch.
And just what was everyone else at Toa doing? Why did no one stop you?
I lied. To Papa and Big Brother. I told them I was building robots that could be domestic helpers and emergency aid workers.
And the adults actually bought that story?
No.
I mean,
it's
seriously,
more
these
like
things look creepy.
we turned a blind eye. She was the outsider in our family. But she's tenacious, with a genius intellect. As long as she kept earning Toa Group money, we let her do whatever she wanted. This brat took advantage of her position and started mass-producing these monsters on her own. I didn't know what the machines were even for, so as usual, I let her be. But I did think they had a weird design.
And thanks to that, Monica made Big Sis Junko so happy. She started using them for the incident. That's what helped the incident get bigger and bigger.
That's when the old man finally realized what was up. And when he tried to stop you.
It's a little too late to stop producing the Monokumas anyway, right? If we stopped, Big Sis Junko would reveal the whole thing. She would make it known that Toa Group built all those murder machines. And if she did that, Toa Group's finished.
Monica, are you threatening me?
Jeez, Papa, that's not it. It's more like a business opportunity.
This little bitch sold us the idea of making a weapon to fight the Monokumas.
You made them, and then you sold the weapons to fight against them as well?
The more out of hand the situation got, the more profitable Toa became.
Just what a filthy demon would do.
We didn't have a choice. We were in too deep.
If we went against the Despair group, they'd reveal what Monica did under Toa's name. Then Toa makes enemies with both forces. We'd be shunned. Go extinct.
Said we kept selling weapons to both sides.
Toa Group did the right thing and chose to coexist with the Despair. And to the public, they looked like heroes fighting against the incident. But behind the scenes, they were working for both sides. The reason that air purifier they developed was so effective was because they were part of the cause in the first place. That's why the incident didn't hit them as hard. Those idiot adults didn't know that, so they worshipped Toa Group like they were saviors. But you better not blame this all on me. By the end, even Papa was into it. He supported the incident for money and honor. He ended up being a patron of Big Sis Junko.
Toa Group? Junko Enishima's patron? So that's why you distanced yourself from Future Foundation. You didn't want to get found out.
No matter how rotten it is, Toa Group is still my legacy. I want to protect it.
I'm pretty sure it's screwed right now, considering we just advertised, or just showed that, or talked about all the stuff in front of a bunch of people.
Yep. Well, you know.
Just when things were gonna get much more fun, Big Sis Junko died. All thanks to your brother, Miss Komaru Naegi. Since then, Future Foundation gained power, and Big Sis's influence got weaker and weaker. Monica tried her best to rebuild it by any means necessary, but Papa just said it's over, and gave up, like all the fickle, wishy-washy adults do. Papa betrayed Big Sis. No matter what Monica said, Papa just wouldn't listen anymore.
You couldn't forgive him for that, could you? That's why you targeted this city.
That's what you told us, right?
All we gotta do is fulfill the hopeful dream Big Sis Junko gave us. We shouldn't give up. We can't abandon hope. We need to build a paradise and take revenge against the adults who betrayed us. Monica is so grateful to the Warriors of Hope. Adults are dirty demons who killed Big Sis. You guys killed them off so well for me. I was so happy. It was just as I thought. Kids are so simple-minded. The truth is, Monica didn't really care about things like revenge and paradise. Succeeding Big Sis's will was far more important. Monica doesn't want Junko Enishima's legacy to end.
So that's how you came to the brilliant conclusion that you should become the successor?
And in order to become the successor, what exactly did you do?
Big Sis used to say all the time that she wanted to paint the world with despair. If someone could do that, don't you think they would make the best successor ever?
What do you mean?
War.
Huh?
Causing war. If a war breaks out, the world topples back into despair, right?
War? What are you talking about, brat?
You're bluffing. You're trying to trick us again, aren't you? You've got some ulterior motive.
If you think so, why don't you just break that controller Ms. Komaru has? Break the controller and start a war.
Wait, why would a war break out if this controller is destroyed?
I told you she's bluffing. She's just using reverse psychology.
Or reverse psychology.
Come on, go, liar! You told me to talk.
I told you to tell the truth, not spew more of your lies. Enough of this. No more talk. Destroy that controller right now.
Huh?
Hey, what are you doing? Don't tell me you seriously trust what this kid said.
And back to the screen.
Wait.
Now we have tilted it at an angle.
Maybe this will throw them off.
Wait, no! I can't break it yet!
So, you're taking this little brat's word over mine?
It's not
No,
like
I'm just
that!
trying to get a high score in Tetris.
Please, wait! I remember!
Remember what?
A while ago, Monica and Kurokuma were having a secret talk. I was listening in.
What are you talking about? Get to the point.
At the time, I thought they were kidding. But maybe they weren't. If that's the case, this is very bad.
What are you talking about?
The Monokuma heads the kids are wearing. They're linked to the Monokuma's power source. If that power source is cut off, the helmets explode.
How did you not remember this detail until now?
If you destroy the controller, the Monokuma's stuck. But all the Monokuma heads will blow up! And then, headless children everywhere!
Oh, come on, an exploding helmet? You expect us to believe that made-up bullshit?
Actually, also is par for the course.
Exploding bracelets, exploding
Monica would
helmets.
totally pull
No.
something like that. She betrayed the Warriors of Hope. She could do it without even feeling guilty about it. So mean, Kotoko, making me out to be the bad guy.
You're the bad guy.
Monica
No,
doesn't
she's
want
a
the
bad
controller
guy.
to be
That's
destroyed.
true.
Bitch.
A riff in the groove now, huh? Well, if you're both lying, you need to get your story straight.
No, I'm serious. I heard it.
That's enough. Destroy that thing already.
No, never ever destroy that controller.
Well, I mean, now that we know it's gonna explode kids' heads, we have
Obviously.
Now we will do it with a bunch of smash cuts.
Blow 'em up. Blow 'em up.
We already know that ending.
They know what they did.
The only time I'm expecting them to trick you and have the don't break the controller be the first one.
We already saw the fireworks explode.
Yep.
It would have actually been funnier if we had
Hey,
waited until now
what
so
are
we
you
had the
doing?
context, though.
Yeah.
Why don't you destroy it?
Because
They don't want to blow up a bunch
the
of mind
children
control
might
kids.
die if I do.
They're bluffing. I've been trying to tell you.
They're not bluffing.
Even if there's a small
They're too
chance
stupid
they're
to
not,
bluff.
I can't do it. The kids wearing those helmets, they're just being brainwashed. None of this is their fault. Not everyone involved was doing this of their own will.
Brainwashing? Are you serious? Who the hell cares about that?
Huh?
After all this, that excuse is not gonna fly. Even if they all died, they had it coming. You've seen what they did to us. They deserve it.
You're on live TV.
You can't
Yeah.
be serious.
He
You're just
doesn't
blinded
care.
by revenge.
Yeah, he
Most
doesn't.
of the
he
adults
doesn't
agree
want-
with him.
Yeah.
The side of you
Maybe
know,
I am.
adults outside
How
with
could I not
crowbars
be?
looking to bash kids' heads in.
What they did to us.
I don't think they're too concerned about heads
Not
blowing
even the
up.
harshest revenge is enough to make me forget what I've been through. Listen. Listen outside. The screams of the adults, the ones who lost everything. Our loved ones were butchered by those little brats. They took everything from us. But you were the one who told us to stand and fight, right? It's because of your speech that we're even here right now. If you really are our ally, then finish this. You're our hope. Please, don't betray us. Destroy the controller, please. Please just end this for us. We just want it to be over.
Hold on a minute. You can't fool me.
Me?
No, idiot. You. I'm talking to you.
Are you talking to Monica?
I get it now. What you meant by war. You're trying to start a war between Toa City and Future Foundation.
What?
The children are killed. What would Future Foundation do when they found out? They'd think the adults who survived were behind it. And then they'd find out Toa Group was involved with manufacturing the Monokumas. From that evidence, I'm guessing Future Foundation would think the adults were remnants of despair. And if that happens, Future Foundation would crush this town immediately. That's the idea, isn't it?
Nope, that's not quite it. Because it won't just end with a war between Toa and Future Foundation.
Huh?
Future Foundation isn't the only one who'd see the adults as remnants of despair. The true remnants of despair that are spread all over the world, they'd learn about the war in Toa City and they'd come charging in. Toa City would become the heart of a resurgence of the despair that big sis Junko left us. Worthy of the name of Junko Enoshima. Wouldn't you agree?
Are you serious with
No,
this?
actually, it's kind of small time in
Can't
comparison.
be. She's bluffing anyway. Even if it were true, all you'd have to do is explain the situation to Future Foundation, right? And you're with them, right, Toko? I mean, you could straighten this all out easily.
I don't know. Because the city shares a past with the incident, they won't take any chances. The moment they see the headless bodies of children in the streets, it's over. They wouldn't even care about their hostage or Miss Toko's testimony, don't you think?
What?
If anything, I think, Toko's testimony might help actually encourage that.
It's just like I said from the beginning. Pitiful children are the most powerful.
So that was your plan. You need the adults to take revenge so they will cause more child victims. You chose adults with no children because you thought they'd kill the kids with no remorse.
I mean, adults with no children wouldn't have a single bit of mercy, would they?
Right then. We were sorted and kept alive.
You used Kamaru to incite the adults to take revenge against the kids, didn't you?
Huh? Monica may have helped things along, but Miss Komaru's transformation was her own doing. That delicate little girl maturing, growing to overcome the despair as hope itself. You even grew to care about this town, wanting to save it, becoming the hope for the adults. But even so, you know hope isn't always a good thing. At times, hope can be a terrible burden. It can be a drive to hurt others, just like now.
That's...
What did you think would happen if you gave people who watched their loved ones die hope? Did you think they'd all be positive, working together nice and peacefully? Of course not! They will turn into demons. Demons who live for revenge. You see? Just listen to them.
Kill? But why? Why is this happening?
It's because they've been waiting for you to destroy that controller for so long.
What?
Those people out there don't care whether or not the heads of the children are gonna explode. Rather, they sound pretty excited about it, don't you think? That's the sound of people who have completely transformed into demons. And this is all your fault, Big Sis.
Me?
It's because you stirred up the adults. It's your hope that turned them into demons, you know? So that makes it all your fault, Miss Komaru Naegi.
What are you talking about? It's not Kamaru's fault, it's yours!
Wait! Listen to what she's saying. If what she said is true, then she should have wanted to destroy the controller right away. She could have just destroyed the damn thing herself. Then she would have her war.
No, that wouldn't do. That would not be worthy of the successor, now would it?
She can stand?
She stood. Monica stood up?
That's not important right now. Not just the city, but the whole world. How could this happen?
So anyways, what are you gonna do, How are you gonna end this? Are you gonna kill the children and play the savior? Or are you gonna spare the children's lives and let them keep slaughtering the adults? Who lives? Who dies? That is your choice. There's no way to save both. One side has to die. And you're going to kill them. Now, it's about time you made your final choice. The final choice you can make as Komaru Naegi. Choose wisely.
No.
Isn't there option 3?
No, it's
Nope.
impossible.
I was looking around for it with the arrow keys, but can't.
No, you're gonna break it, all right. Monica knows.
Huh?
You're gonna destroy the controller, and then the children's heads are gonna explode. And that's when the war begins. And the successor, a new splendid symbol of despair, will be born.
You don't know that.
And like, there's no way I'd ever accept you as a successor in the first place. There's no way you can be a vessel of Big Sis Junko.
Kotoko, when did I ever say that Monica wanted to be the successor?
Huh?
Monica's not the one who's going to be the successor. It's gonna be Miss Komaru Naegi. Paint the world with despair. That's what Big Sis Junko always used to say, you know? And what could be more despair-inducing than having Makoto Naegi's sister be the successor? So, the one who's going to murder all these kids has to be Miss Komaru herself.
What are you saying?
Oh, don't worry. It's not hard. All you have to do is destroy the controller. I've already prepared cameras so that the moment is recorded and sent to Future Foundation, with Monica's video message as a bonus set. Monica already declared that Miss Komaru Naegi will succeed the legacy of Big Sis Junko.
What do you mean? Why would I?
Like I said, don't listen to her. She's just trying to keep you from destroying it.
Big brother, you've just been saying that over and over. Adults don't like change.
You shitty little brat! Enough! Give me the controller. I'll destroy it myself.
But if we do that, the children will die.
What else are we supposed to do? We have to end this massacre. What
What's
about
a
all the
different
adults who
massacre?
died? Are we just going to forget about them?
Don't go dragging us into your revenge. Komaru has nothing to do with this.
That's right. There's no reason to kill them. You don't have to be a part of this one bit.
No need, no reason, no relation. That's the difference between Big Brother and Miss Komaru. This isn't personal for her. But I knew that might be a problem, so Monica made sure to make a special request to get Miss Komaru to want revenge. I needed help from her parents. Now come on over here. Let's open the gates of hell with Monica. You too, Mom and Dad. The climax is gonna start soon. Your child will be born again as the successor to Junko and Oshima.
What do you mean, revenge?
Are you ready for this? Take a potty break? Get a list of insults ready for Monica? Have you mentally prepared yourself to surrender to despair, unable to suppress the urge to kill? Then I'll show you!
What? More bodies again? You don't have to show them, you know. I'm already well aware how terrible you are.
After all this, you're still showing off, killing adults? How crazy are you?
Komaru?
She probably wrote the message on the floor with her dying breath. But when she collapsed, the blood stuck. That's how those letters ended up on her skirt.
Komaru? Makoto?
Did you notice? She wrote the names of her children before she died. You have such loving parents. I'm jealous. Family love. It sounds so nice. Something I've never felt my whole life.
Lies. It's just a lie. Those bodies. No, it couldn't be. There's no way. Normally a dying message is something like writing the killer's name.
You know,
Oh,
11037.
That's not a very convincing argument at all. You can't refute me like that. You hate me, don't you? You hate me, right? I played with the bodies of your family like toys, and now you want to kill me, right?
No, wait! That's a lie!
Well, I'm not so sure about that. You said your parents are missing, right?
Hey, what are you...
Showing it to you right now, like this? That means it's gotta be true, without a doubt. Now, are you gonna just forget the fact that this bitch murdered your own parents? Shame on you.
That's not fair! You said she was bluffing a minute ago!
You can't think of them as children. They're not anymore. They're the ones who are demons. Destroy that controller and finish it! Kill them all! Not just for your sake, or your parents' sake, but for everyone who was murdered!
Hold on. We can't just do something like that.
It's fine.
Kamaru?
If you want me to destroy it that much, I'll do it.
I said hold on. Calm down and think carefully. Shut up! Who cares anymore? No matter what happens to adults, no matter what happens to children, no matter what happens to this town, no matter what happens to the world, I don't give a damn anymore! I don't give a damn! Kamaru? Don't go. I'm sorry, it's impossible. I can't become like Makoto.
This is all determined from the very start. The hope you felt was just for the sake of making you feel the worst kind of despair. I knew from the beginning that you would fall into despair.
Honestly surprised it hasn't happened yet.
Like break the controller or break the controller.
Yeah, there's no third option anywhere, so...
Well, hold on.
No, there is not. There is not a third option. You either choose break the controller or break the controller. This isn't a fucking trick.
I wouldn't have been surprised if there was hold on, if you don't select anything for a minute, it's a you win.
No, it isn't.
Okay. Okay.
What are you doing? Outsiders have no business interrupting us.
I'm not an outsider. We're friends.
Stop shouting nonsense. Just hand that over!
No, I won't give it to you. I need to protect this controller. I need to for Kamaru's sake.
What are you talking about? She was going to destroy it!
That's not how she really feels. I'm sure she's actually thinking that she doesn't want to do it.
Huh. How the hell could you possibly know that?
I don't know how. I just know.
Huh?
I've been told you weren't the type to interfere. That's why I chose you to take on the role of escort. But it appears that the information Mr. Servant provided was false. So, how about this? That's right! It's the key to the room where Mr. Byakuya Togami is locked inside. Say, you want to trade this key for that controller? If you do, you can go home with Mr. Byakuya Togami.
You're telling me to choose between Kamaru and Master?
Now it's your turn to make a choice.
Fine then. Hand over Master's key.
I knew you'd do it! Now, why don't you just hand me that controller?
No, not gonna happen.
Huh?
Because I'm taking Kamaro home with me as well.
What are you saying? You gotta make a choice, that's the rules.
Who cares about your damn rules? You want me to make a choice? There's no way I could ever make that choice. I wouldn't choose one and leave the other behind. Both are important to me. So I'll definitely protect both.
What the heck? That's just unreasonable.
Enough already. Just hand over that controller! I'll crush it!
I'll never hand it over!
Do you want me to hurt you even more?
Hurt? That means nothing to me. I'm sure you don't understand since you have plenty of disposable friends, but I finally made a friend in Komaru and I'm not going to hurt my friend, so I'll never hand it over.
Shut up! In order to keep the kids under control and end this nightmare, this is the only way!
No! You're the ones who are out of control! Ow!
Let go!
I won't let go! Hey, what are you guys doing? What? Huh?
Right, this thing.
Is the chairman's ghost piloting it?
Why is it moving?
Almost
Monica
certainly.
has no idea. The only ones who can control Big Bang Monokuma are you and Papa. You are the ones who programmed it that way.
How?
What are you doing? Jeez, come on!
This feeling. It's so familiar. Could it be?
That hurts. What? You hit me! My hand hurts. But that's not the only thing that hurts. This is the first time I've ever slapped someone in the face. See what you've made me do? Now come on. Hit me back. Why? Isn't it obvious? It makes us even. I've never had a friend, so I don't know what to do in situations like this. So just, for now, if you hit me, we're square, right? So, hit me. Fine. That was pretty strong. Jeez. You're right. You're right. My hand hurts. That's not the only thing that hurts. Yeah. We're the same. If you can't do something on your own, all I have to do is help you. If I can't do something on my own, all you have to do is help me. Helping each other. That's the advantage of working together, right? Yeah. And just so you know, I won't comfort you or pity you. I'm not good at that stuff. And we still don't know if those were really your parents. We can't be distracted by the stuff that doesn't make sense. Focus on what's happening now. What do you want to do right now? Have you decided?
Yeah, I have. I want to protect both. I'm not gonna play her sick little game. I'm going to save the adults and the children.
Greedy girl. Can't say I don't approve.
Finally, that boss we didn't fight.
That thing looks like it's targeting us. Or maybe it's aiming for the controller. What should we do?
Fight. I'll fight. I've decided. I'll fight to protect everyone. Toko, will you help me?
Isn't it obvious? It's normal for friends to help each other.
All right.
Yep.
Big Bang Monokuma.
Kamaru, let's show them. You and I. The
Our
power of the
five breaks.
ultra dangerous sisters. Huh? What's
Ultra
that?
dangerous, sister.
Well, you told me to think about it, so I did.
There's
What,
a-
not satisfied? Not good enough for you?
How about we try to top that?
You're right. Is this old lady just out of touch? No, it's the children who are wrong. They're tracking you. No use running. You have to repel them. Kamaru, leave it to me.
Welcome to my world.
This would have been a good one to use the power bomb one on.
Give me a round of applause.
Or a spirit bomb.
Oh, done already?
Oh, shit.
Camera, please.
Yep. And crushed.
Yep.
Impossible.
Yep.
Ah, okay. The color of the eye determines what truth bolt you're supposed to use.
Kamaru,
Yep.
let's show them. You and I. The power of the ultra dangerous sisters.
I imagine you still could shoot the eye.
What's that? Well, you told me to think about it, so I did.
They didn't spontaneously change how the
Not
how you shoot.
satisfied? Not good enough for you?
How about we try to top that?
You're right. Is this
I
old
want to grab more ammo.
lady just out of touch? No, it's the children who are wrong. They're tracking you. No use running. You have to Kamaru. Leave it to me.
Yay!
Cute. Tragedy.
Is that Burn? Or... I think that one's Dance. Oh, no.
Oh, I mean, now it's paralyzed.
Yeah.
It's a different one than the...
It's okay. Leave it to me.
Dang it! Thought he was going for the other side.
It's okay. Leave it to me.
the missile.
You should probably run to the left. You can see the color of his eyes underneath his hand.
Back.
I won't lose. I won't give up anymore. I won't abandon anyone. I won't give in. I won't fall into despair. This town is doomed. I'll fall into despair. No, that's wrong.
Already?
Damn, Kamaru. You go, girl.
Knockback.
Yeah.
You called for me, so I appear.
Nope.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Kamaru. Coco. Kamaru and I are not alone. As long as there are friends who help each other, there's no need to despair at all. I found it. I finally found hope.
And the anti-gravity
On
belt.
my own. Right, Kamaru?
Yeah, me too.
Hope bullet.
Yep.
Hope lives on.
Nice callback to the first game.
Yep.
For reference, since the fight has now ended, that one where Monokuma keeps their eye covered and just has like the white sparkles on top of the staff is actually unavoidable. You're just supposed to switch to an inside jack to avoid taking damage.
Okay.
Ah.
I guess we'll never know who's piloting it.
You gotta be kidding! What the hell did you do?
Someone yelled despair, take a shot.
You're kidding me. No. Big Bang Monokuma. is our hope. That's...
Hey, Monica, can you feel your legs?
And now it's over.
It's not over yet. Nothing's finished yet. It's just delaying the inevitable. The children are still brainwashed. The adults still want revenge. In fact, they're even more angry now, having their hope killed like that. So nothing's changed. This isn't a happy ending or a sad one. This isn't hope or despair. Nothing has changed. So are you gonna kill Monica? Take a little revenge for yourself? It's just fine. If Monica is killed by Makoto Naegi's sister, that should be enough to spare.
Give me the key to Byakuya's room.
Huh?
Hand it over.
At this point, I suppose I have to compromise. With no more hostage, future Foundation will come, and the remnants of despair will follow. Maybe it's not going exactly to plan, but maybe a small-scale war will start. I'll compromise. Monica has to be an adult sometimes, after all. But this really has nothing to do with you two, does it? This town, this planet, they don't matter to you two. You just want your happy ending. You're not even letting me have a small taste of despair.
Yak all you want. Let's go, Kamaru.
Monica miscalculated. I overestimated you. Well, I guess Monica was not the only one. You thought too highly of yourself as well. Monica tried to imitate Big Sis Junko. You tried to imitate your brother. But in the end, we both failed. Neither of us could live up to expectations.
There's no way I could imitate him. And no way I'd want to. I am not my brother. Makoto is Makoto. And I am me.
Don't mess with me. An ending without hope or despair, Monica will definitely... Huh? Yeah! It's gonna fall! We're gonna fall! I gotta get out of here! Hey, Kotoko?
I better not hear you beg for your life just because your plan didn't work.
Huh?
You must have noticed by now, I was acting this whole time. But even now, I love you lots. Even though you betrayed me, my feelings haven't changed. So, it'd be great if you could die in a totally adorbs death. Bye-bye forever.
Big brother! Don't you want to take your revenge on Monica? Don't you want to kill Monica? You weren't satisfied with this, right? You weren't just gonna walk away. I don't want it to end like this either. Big Sis Junko would hate me if I let it end like this.
Hope. Despair. I don't care anymore.
So this is what despair feels like. Wasn't that?
Whatever it is, there's really no point worrying about it now. More importantly, we need to save Master and get out of here right away. Hmm? What happened?
I know I can save both the adults and the children.
Well, we can chat about it after we get out of this damn town, once and for all.
Toko, I'm staying in this town.
Huh?
You suck.
Yep.
Jeez. Right until the end, you prove yourself a worthless piece of trash. A student like you requires after-school lessons. I'll train you thoroughly later.
That's fine. We're basically done. There's just the epilogue to go through.
Yeah.
There's essentially no more actual gameplay. It's just
Yeah.
story.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, you're awake? You were lucky. You would surely have perished if I wasn't there to save you.
Why?
I changed my mind and decided to stay in this town a while longer. And while I'm here, I figured I should see this through to the very end.
That's not what I meant.
Oh, you mean why I saved you? Because I'm the same as you. I'm disappointed, with endings that waver between despair and hope. I wish a real war had started. If it did, I know a brilliant hope would have been born. That is why I allowed myself to be captured after all.
So you did it on purpose?
But you aren't finished yet, right? Nothing has really changed since you began. So, I need you to continue working hard, so that a splendid hope may be born. You have tasted the bitter despair of having your meticulous plan fall apart around you, so I know you can do it.
Really? Which side are you on?
Does it even matter? Anyway, why don't you be the successor for now? If that is your intention, I will lend you a hand. If my schedule allows it, of course. There is somewhere I need to be later.
What do you mean?
I shall raise you to be her copy. One even more realistic than the real one. Someone like me, who both hates and loves her more than anyone else. I should be able to make you more like her than even she herself was.
Gross.
Are they still at it with that successor or whatever?
You're talking too loud. They'll hear you.
They can hear all they fucking want. A bunch of chumps teaming up together makes them suck even more.
Well, when you think about it, the plan was flawed from the beginning. Trying to create a successor while the original still exists?
I know this was kinda my idea, but kids sure are stupid idiots.
Not just the kids. The adults are idiots too. Just by causing a little unrest, just pushing them a teeny bit, I had them spinning around in the palms of my hands.
Despite how you look, you sure are wicked inside. Even if the outside's white, the inside's pitch black. You a rice ball or something?
I may be wicked, but you are too. After all, we are.
No, not we. Maybe I?
Well, maybe. It's me. Well, they're pretty much the same. White despair, black hope. In the end, neither one. But I guess that works too. I mean, I didn't really give a damn about this town from the beginning. The fact that those guys will take an interest in this place will yield a much more fruitful harvest. Hey, don't you think so? Personally, I think they did a pretty good job for a group of kids. Hey, don't you think so? Thanks to them, the preparations are nearly complete. Laying the foundations for the final match. It's so despairingly perfect. Hey, don't you... Oh, you're so forceful. What? Am I being too noisy for you? I see. I didn't know you still felt such emotions. Or perhaps you're forcing yourself to feel something in a situation like this. Well, not that it matters. Anyway, I leave the rest to you. Though I'm sure the next time I see you, you'll be someone else entirely. I hope you can at least have a little fun. I hope the future's going to be one you can't predict.
I was waiting to hear from you. I'm so relieved. I'm glad you're safe.
So kind of the weird thing about that whole, like, epilogue scene there is that this game did come out after Danganronpa 2.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very bizarre that they were trying to be coy about all of that.
Yeah.
Well, safe enough, I suppose.
Are you outside Toa City? You must be if this connection is secure,
I
right?
guess it's okay if you're
Yeah.
planning on
I
playing
used
them
the
in
secret
chronological
passageway
order.
under the shrine.
Yeah.
The captives are safe, thanks to the
We wouldn't
relative
have
of that
that
idiot
information
we
from
know so
Danganronpa 2.
well. I'll introduce you to her later. She's much more talented and useful than he is.
What's your position? I'll send rescue right away.
Before you do, there's something you need to know.
Huh?
Komaru Naegi and Toko Fukawa are not with me.
Not with you? Why?
I'll let her explain.
Her?
She asked that I send you this message. It might be garbled a bit, but it'll do.
Can you see me, Makoto? You're surprised that I'm not leaving, right? Sorry for making you worry. There's a lot I want to say, but first, let me explain why I'm not there.
And as predicted, they just kind of locked him in a room.
All this time, you were bawling about how you wanted to go home.
Oh, come on! I was not bowling! Don't make things up! Jeez!
Why? Why are you bringing up something like that? Do you feel responsible for their revenge? But that wasn't your fault. You can't feel bad about that, not even a little.
No, that's not it. It doesn't matter whose fault it is. This is my decision.
Then why are you doing this? Didn't you want to get out of this place and live a normal, peaceful life? But now you want to stay here? That's like the complete opposite.
You're right.
It's not because you feel despair.
No, of course not. I don't want to get slapped again.
Then why?
Even I'm not totally sure. But earlier, when I said how I want to save both, all the scary feelings and hesitation I felt were gone. Even though the odds were against us, for some reason, I felt courage. I think it's because I was confident that that was what I needed to do. But what would happen if I leave this town with you and Byakuya? What would happen if Future Foundation came here to suppress the riot and uncover the secret? And then what would happen if the remnants of hope were to find this place? It would turn into a war. Just like Monica said.
So you're saying you're going to be this town's hostage in place of Master?
Until now, I kept relying on you. And I never really got to make decisions on my own. But I was like that even before I met you. I used to give up all the time. But the decision to save everyone was one I made on my own. Of course, I'm scared. And I'm worried. But despite that, I've made up my mind. I won't give up until the very end. I'll make sure I protect both.
Idiot. You're awfully optimistic after all this. Seriously, what are you thinking? You're just like your brother sometimes.
No. I think I got it from you.
Me?
You were with me all this time. If I have changed, it's your influence, Toko.
This is your fault.
You
For
made
now,
me like this.
I'm going to be fine. This is much better than imprisoned life regardless, so don't worry about me. Go back with Byakuya. You two are the only ones who can persuade Future Foundation not to interfere here. So please, don't be mad.
What? Of course I'm mad! Jeez, why do I have to stay behind in a town like this?
Oh, no, you misunderstood. I meant I'm the one who's gonna stay here.
If you're going to stay, there's no way I can leave. I decided to be with you too, remember?
Toko.
Do you really think some brother complex girl like you can be Master's substitute? In a hostage trade, you and I are barely enough for one, Master Byakuya. So, I'll stay with you. That's the decision I made, no complaining.
But you said you wanted to go home with Byakuya.
I don't need your concern. Master and I are rock solid. Even if we're apart, our feelings towards each other will never change.
I still can't stand you.
That's correct.
Huh? Master Byakuya!
It's true what you said.
Bogart, your favorite
Even
job?
if we're apart, my feelings of disgust toward you will never change.
Master?
Had the chat minimized for a second.
So the reason I've decided to stay isn't because someone forced me to. It's a choice I made myself. But I know that I can't just expect things to change right away, just because I'm staying. I know that I can't become real hope, like you. So, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for the day you guys defeat the remnants of despair. And come home safe. But you don't have to rush or anything, okay? I'll wait until the day you come to pick me up. I have the gun Mr. Byakuya gave me. And I have my reliable friend Toko. And about Mom and Dad, I didn't find anything. I went to the torture room later, but it was empty. The film that girl forced me to watch must have been recorded earlier. Or fate. That means there's a chance they're alive and well somewhere. Right? Maybe even somewhere in this city. That's what I choose to believe. Okay, sorry, this video is getting pretty long. I guess I should wrap it up. The next time you see me, I might be so grown up you don't even recognize me. Just like how surprised I was when I saw you. See you later, Makoto.
So that's the situation. I thought all your sister was good for was cowering in fear. But there you have it.
Seriously. Well, she surprised me
you know I'm your
before.
boss, right?
Hey, Makoto, you know what we have to do, right? We have to stop this idiotic war and return here to retrieve them. We wouldn't want to betray their expectations.
Yeah, you're right. I've made up my mind, Byakuya. If a situation like this ever happens again, no matter how dangerous the trap, I'm jumping right in, so I can end it properly. with my own 2 hands.
Hearing you say that reminds me of what you said back at the academy.
Huh?
Hope keeps going, huh? Fine. I'll partner with you for just a little while. At least until I've repaid the debt I owe to Toko and your sister.
Yeah.
So interestingly, we do get a little bit of resolution to the Toko and Kamaru sticking around in Towa City thing, but we're going to be a ways out from getting to that.
Oh yeah.
So.
Okay, so as the end of Ultra Despair Girls. We do have an after credits thing to watch, but in the meantime, thank you all for joining us. So next week, we'll probably be starting Zero Time Dilemma.
Yeah.
Alright.
Is there anything short we might want to do as a palate cleanser in between?
I mean, it's fine. We'll just move into ZTD. The sooner we get started, the sooner we'll get it over with.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? Fair enough.
The weird thing about Zero Time Dilemma, and we'll kind of go more into this as we play through it, obviously, and kind of experience the story for those of you that are blind to it. So Zero Time Dilemma is simultaneously, like, the actual subject matter it covers is not nearly as bad as some of the other games, but the game as a whole is significantly worse than 999 or VLR. It is, without a doubt. So, prior to sort of starting on this whole journey, I had not actually played Zero Time Dilemma. I had played, like, the first, 10-15 minutes of it and just kind of never got back to it. I am now most of the way through playing through it as a sort of preview playthrough, just to make sure that we don't get caught anywhere in the stream playthrough. And I can unequivocally say it is without a doubt my least favorite of the Nonary games, the Zero Escape games. It is not as good. It just isn't. And a lot of it definitely comes down to some changes that were made during development, which again we'll talk about more as we get into it. But yeah, it's not horrible. It's not some, like, you know, oh, this is terrible, like, how dare they do this kind of thing that a lot of fans of the series seem to treat it as. It's not that bad, but it is without a doubt the worst 3 games. That being said, yeah, so we do get resolution to or at least some amount of resolution to Toko and Kamaru sticking around here. But as I said previously, we never get any actual resolution to whether Kamaru and Makoto's parents are actually alive or not. We have no idea. This is pretty much the last it comes up.
And it's one of the few mysteries that just kind of gets left hanging up in the air as far as the Danganronpa series as a whole.
Yeah, like, we don't even know if, like, Kamaru was lying right there when he said their parents were still missing.
Yeah.
And yeah, since it has been a while since we've heard her, by the way, in case people didn't pick up on it, the voices coming from Shirokuma and Kurokuma at the end there, those were Junko.
Yeah.
All right then. Hey, you aren't ready yet?
Don't shout so early in the morning.
You're not really a morning person, are you?
Are you secretly staying up late without me?
Thanks to your Jimmy legs and snoring, I can't get a good night's
She's got the
sleep.
Jimmy legs.
I am so not snoring. But it's true I might toss and turn while I'm asleep.
And it wasn't just snoring. You were talking in your sleep, saying, Makoto!
Lies! Definitely lies. And if you want to get a good night's sleep, why don't you go sleep in your own bed? We're in a hotel. There's plenty of other rooms.
Don't be
Especially
an idiot.
now.
What happens if a ghost shows up?
Oh, so you're into occult stuff now.
Well, you really did get possessed, right? So ghosts do exist, right?
Well, I guess that's just one more thing you're afraid of now.
It's all your fault.
Yeah, how dare you get possessed?
Come on, let's go. If we don't keep a watchful eye, these people are gonna start fighting again. No time to slack off.
But you're the one who woke up late.
Hey! I told you to wait! Aw, come on, Toki!
Finn.
Finn.
Ah, okay. Well, there's a reference too.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now read the
You could
spin-off
probably read
novel.
the spin-off novel.
Is it the bonus mode? Happy save. Alright. And that's the end. Thank you all for joining us on our Sound Goblin Storytime Sunday. Join us on Tuesday for the continuation of our Civ 6 game. And join us on Saturday when we continue to push the Sisyphean boulder up the hill, which is the last remnant.
Yeah.
Until then, I've been the Krampus.
I've been Bograt.
I've been true.
I've been Hunter Green.
And I'm still Vincent.
Alright. Have a good one, everyone.
Bye.